And hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I hope you're having a good one. We did something different yesterday. Yeah, we built this. Now it might be safe to assume that we're in the Nether right now, mightn't you? But we're actually not. We're right in the city, right on the side of the road here. Yeah, we did kind of something different, something a bit wilder on yesterday's stream. We built a little Nether shop, a little mini piece of the Nether, you might say, right? Right here, up inside this shop here. And on today's stream, it's even got a little soul sand valley up here, yeah? Little wither skull for you. They're having a bit of a face-off, these two. Who's going to blink first? I don't know. But yeah, we've got it all in here. We've got a little nether waste, you know, both the little forests there. Bit of a soul sand valley. Even got a basalt delta right there. And yeah, I wanted to start this stream off in here to give us a bit of inspiration, really, because we're also going to do something a bit different today. Now, we've decorated the shop floor, so we can get out of here now. And what we've got to do now is decorate the apartment up there, right? And what I'm thinking is, it might be a good idea to also just keep the nether theme. And we'll have a nether-based apartment that's not going to be as wild and as crazy as this. We don't want to actually build the nether up there. We just want to have an apartment, almost, that is just made out of nether materials, right? So it's kind of nether themed, but it's not the nether. And I'm going to see what we can do with this. Again, this is another first for me, kind of doing a project like this. I've never really built a nether themed apartment. Maybe that's an oversight, man. Who knows, yeah, because it sounds quite cool. I think we can probably do something quite cool in here. Let's just have a little look and have a little think. Now, I do have something's been rattling around my brain, yeah, a little idea. Which is that the nether is quite three-dimensional almost, isn't it? Well, it's totally three-dimensional, let's be honest, yeah. So I kind of want to bring a bit of a three-dimensional vibe to this place as well. Now, like I say, it's not going to be a copy of the nether in here. We're not going to recreate the nether like we did downstairs. But I do want it to have like a nether vibe for sure. So, I mean, rule one, right? We're only going to use blocks that are available in the nether. And kind of, they say not really rule two, but idea two, I guess, is to just have it feel a bit more three-dimensional, a bit more chunky than the other flats, the other apartments on this row. And I think we can probably achieve that, right, by having something really fancy on the walls, making something really different, man. I'm thinking like, you know, almost where these lanterns are. These lanterns will clearly disappear. You know, they're not available in the nether, so they don't belong. But we do have shroom lights here. We've got glowstone. You know, we have plenty of kind of light options. I'm thinking like maybe poking out of the walls, like, you know, kind of like arched kind of walls, almost like a church, I guess, or something like that, right? You know, like some old building. And I think blackstone today, to be honest, will probably be our friend. I'm not going to lie, yeah. A lot of the structure might be out of blackstone. And of course you got the nether brick as well, man. And we've also got the basalt itself. So there's quite a few kind of blocks that we can use to build up a little vibe in here. And definitely, most definitely splash a little bit of colour around the place as well, yeah. With all the kind of nether things that we've got. We do have to do the floor as well. So I must admit, at this point, I'm not really sure what's going to happen on the floor. I think we'll start with the walls. I think that's probably a good place to start, yeah. I think we'll kind of have blackstone as a theme. I'll make some blackstone arches here. And kind of like fill in a bit of colour in there. And then from there, we'll figure out what we want to do on the floors and the ceiling there. Alright, once we've done that, we'll kind of stick some furniture here. Like I say, this isn't a recreation of the nether. It is going to be an actual apartment. So, you know, we'll add some couches, a little table, all that kind of good stuff, yeah? Maybe some more like, you know, kind of vanilla-y Minecraft stuff. Like, you know, the survival Minecraft stuff, like furnaces and stuff, like, you know, just so it's kind of useful space as well as kind of just somewhere to live. Yeah, but okay, so let's kind of get started. I mean, I will partition this thing off somewhat. I think we want to have that wall clear, I think. We're going to have a nice little arch system on that wall, just to kind of give this place a bit of a beefy vibe, a bit of a three-dimensional kind of vibe. But we do want one bedroom. I think just one bedroom. We'll kind of, you know, make as much space in here as we can. Keep as much space as we can clear, if you like. And probably a little bathroom as well, like a nether themed bathroom, which is going to be tricky, right? Let's be honest. So, but like I said, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. So there's two things to decide, right? But before we do that, let's have a little look in our inventory. And let's just delete what we're not going to be using now. I guess we might use another portal. We might use obsidian. They're kind of nethery things, aren't they? And this is the leftovers from yesterday. We're going to get rid of all the things that are not nether. For sure. And I think what we'll do is we'll get some blackstone in. And we'll just start building up a vibe from there. And we'll see where it leads us, man. Now, there's loads of options here for the blackstone. So we can get it all. We'll get one of each thing. And we'll see what works the best. Get the proper blackstone in as well. And the bricks, right? And all the cracked bricks in this. And we're definitely going to want some of the steps to build these arches. Yeah, as well as the slabs as well, right? Now, I don't know, I guess we'll take the blackstone steps as well. And that gilded blackstone jumps out at me as well. We might be able to do something with that, yeah. Let's just have a look, because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, we may well have like some modded in nether things as well. Yeah, look like blackstone brick arrow slits, right? I mean, well, to be honest, we'll just take these. We'll see what these do for us in help trying to build a kind of vibe up in here. I won't use mostly modded things. It's definitely going to be like mostly the ordinary kind of vanilla blocks that we get. I think that's all we need, truth be told. That's kind of catching my eye. Get rid of that, yeah. Let's just fill that hole in. We could do that with anything, just like that. Because like I say, we will be working on the attic also. Now, once we've decorated this apartment, the plan is we'll have a little staircase in here that leads up into the attic. We'll probably, like I say, I don't have to leave the attic just as one open space. We might well do that. But either way, we're going to have a portal up there, man. And it's going to be the first activated portal in this city. And we're going to take a little trip to the Nether at the end of this stream, yeah? Just to see what's there. Like, I haven't got a clue what's in the Nether, man. Like, I haven't been there in this world at all. So we'll have to wait and see. I have to wait and see what it throws at us. Maybe it'll throw us into a giant lava lake. It's done that to me before. You know, it'll probably put us in the Nether wastes. Hopefully not. Hopefully not soul sand. Hopefully we're one of the forests. You know, something nice that we cool. We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, for now, I think we'll focus on building this thing. And I think the blackstone bricks there, probably a good place to start. And we'll have to get some light in here for sure. Yeah, we'll probably stick some shroom lights or something on the ceiling just for now. But let's just start like by doing this, yeah. And let's just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. Let's say all this is kind of subject to change. I think what we'll do right now is get some glowstone in, as opposed to the shroom lights. And we'll just stick the glowstone on the ceiling for now. I don't think this is going to stay, but it will bring some light to the place, for now at least. Yeah, like we could delete most of this stuff, yeah. For sure, just like that. Yeah, let's just pop these on the ceiling. I mean, maybe we'll make like a chandelier or something. It is going to be that kind of place, yeah. Worthy of a kind of chandelier almost. We'll see. Yeah, let's just stick another one there. Plenty of light. Yeah, I'm just going to relax, man. Take my time. See what we can build up here. Like I say, it's all kind of just going to kind of happen organically almost. Like almost I'm thinking those are too far apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just see. 4, and then on here. Now, of course, this wall will be clad as well. So I'm guessing, I mean, maybe we kind of start them here almost. Yeah, let's just have a look. 1, 2, 3, I guess it would be there, yeah. And again, I think we'll have the arches this side as well. 1, 2, 3, yeah, you see that kind of makes sense almost. Yeah, okay, so cool. So maybe it's 3 between the arches, yeah. And again, we can always, I think, yeah, we can always put one there, man. That's cool, just like that. And we'll worry about the door later. Not sure what to do there. But yeah, already I think that's kind of building a bit of a vibe there, yeah. But let's just have a look. If we do it 3, let's just put 1 in. What would that be? 1, 2, 3, bang. 1, 2, 3, bang. 1, 2, 3, and then that one would be fine. Yeah, I think so. I think 3 apart will do us. Just like that. Yeah, now that's a start. Now again, also on this wall in theory, right, we will want the arches. However, we also want to, that's kind of perfect right there, 1, 2, 3. We want to put a bedroom and a bathroom in here, so I think it's clear, it's kind of manifested itself almost that they will go here. Yeah, and we'll kind of like segregate those off, build a separate wall. But I'm not sure out of what just yet. I don't think it'd be the black stone. I don't want it to be too dark in here. Maybe the nether brick? Who knows, right? We'll probably have to come out here, won't we? Because we've got that window there. Kind of closes the hallway off a little bit, but that's okay, man. We can deal with that. I'll tell you what, let's just get some of this nether brick in for now. And we can use it to mark the floor, yeah? Where we think that these two separate rooms will be. Like right there. You know, I guess there'd be like a door there. And almost like a door there, I guess. So again, kind of closes it off a little bit more than I would have hoped for. I wouldn't have minded. I mean, to be honest with you, let's have a look at it here. We could, in theory, shift that window one across. That's actually not the end of the world to do that. And you know, I think we will. I think we'll do that right now. So those can stay, those can go. Yeah, I think so, man. Just like that. So yeah, let's just do this thing, man. Let's get all this stuff that we need here. A little bit of structural work to start the day. So actually, do you know what? Let's not do this here. Let's do this inside so we don't have to drop all the things on the floor, yeah? Let's just plonk our little selves down there, man. That's cool. Yeah, I'll stick some bricks there. We're going to need the windows again. And let's get some diorite. So those, and also some parapets, man. Let's just do this properly, yeah? Just sort of tidy up the outside, then we can move on and get the inside of this thing done. Yeah, just like that, yeah? So here. Okay, so we can actually clad this wall. That's quite cool. Let's leave that like that to remind ourselves. Yeah. Nice and simple, man. No fuss, yeah, no bother. Job done. Window moved. That makes sense. And then, like I say, we've got a little bit more space as we come in the front door there. That just kind of makes sense to me, that. So actually we can remove this wall right now. Let's just do it one by one, man. There's no rush here. We're not speedrunning this thing. Just like give the, you know, the vibe time to develop itself almost. Definitely want a bit of colour in here for sure, yeah. Not just like all black and dark. I mean, it's pretty dark right now, but we will change that for sure. Yeah, so I just think this will just be a bit better if we have this here. And to be honest with you, looking at it, we may well just leave the walls made out of this stuff. That kind of works almost for us. Yeah, you know, like a little bathroom there, there's a little bedroom there. Just to make this feel like an actual kind of apartment, yeah? And we'll have to stick a staircase in, probably right here on the side of these things. So we'll have a little kind of cozy, snug area here, and then a big open space here, man. That's pretty cool. Now let's have a look, see what we can do, man, about these arches. I want to kind of make these into arches, yeah? I mean, it's not that tricky. The only decision to make is what materials to use. You kind of want to mix it up a little bit. But it's almost definitely going to be this black stone, for sure. So what else we got? We've got that. We can top the arches off with those, for sure. Yeah, I say, almost I'd rather use the kind of more vanilla stuff for that. And we'll see if that kind of modded in stuff can bring a vibe a little later. Yeah, just like this, man. And we're going to clad the ceiling, of course, yeah. But we'll decide on that in a short while, man. There's no rush. So, I guess, I mean, this corner one will be kind of tricky, yeah. No doubt. I mean, almost I'm thinking it sort of would be there. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, let's do this. Like maybe the ordinary blackstone here. I'm not convinced by that actually. Maybe this, and I actually don't mind it coming across the window. Kind of is what it is, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's just see what happens, man. Blocks right in our way here. Yeah, and I do kind of want to use some of the normal blackstone. Maybe we just kind of finish it off there like that. Maybe more like that. Yeah, I think so, but perhaps we swap these ones out, yeah? Let's just play around with the design, man. Like I say, it's no stress. Just see what kind of happens here. Yeah, I'm not convinced by that. It's kind of almost there. Now, what other slabs did we have? Did we have another type of slab here? Let's just have a quick look. Like I said, it's got to be materials that are available in the Nether, for sure. Yeah, no, I think that's it for the slabs, yeah. Yeah, I'm almost thinking like this should be a step. Yeah, I think that's probably a bit better. Yeah, maybe we swap those over. Then top it off with blackstone. Yeah, okay, so that kind of works. That kind of works. The only other thing I can see, maybe... Yeah, okay, I think that's it. I think maybe we got an arch design there. It's just a matter of tinkering about with the blocks. Yeah, I think that's the design, man. I think that'll do us. So... we'll swap these over first. Let's just get all these in place, man. Yeah, right. Okay, so actually I've just realised, yeah, we might have to, we'll have a little tinker with the design here, see if this works where they connect in the middle. In theory, perhaps we should have had 2 blocks there in between each arch, but I think it might work just like this. Yeah, okay, let's just try. Yeah, okay, I think so. I think that's gonna work. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, just give this place a bit of beefiness. I don't want it to feel all flat like the other apartments. I want it to feel a little special. I mean, it kind of is a little special almost, isn't it? Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I guess we can. Yeah, let's get on our feet. Let's do a bit of building on our feet, yeah, that's alright. Yeah, once again, let's just swap these out for blackstone. We do have gilded blackstone, like maybe we'll kind of bring the gilded blackstone into this. Now, I don't know about this end one. Again, in theory, it should be like a blackstone one like that, but it comes across here actually, doesn't it? So yeah, nah. We'll do that as well. I mean, if anything, I guess this end one. Let's just have a look. The question is, what do we do around the door? I'm thinking almost maybe we do have it like a smaller arch here on the door. Just like that. We'll see if this works. We'll have to just play it by ear. I kind of like to do it anyway, to be honest. Yeah, so let's just concentrate on these ones. We've got a bit of blackstone up here. Whoa. And once again with these walls, if I'm not mistaken, these could not be... Yeah, that's like next door, yeah. So, I don't know, actually, we've got the design, we've done all this work, yeah. But maybe we've actually done it too far backwards if you like. That's not a huge issue though, to be fair. Like you say, I'm pleased that at least we've got the design right. But yeah, we could just bring it all forward. I think I'm compelled, to be honest, either way, just to finish this side like this, yeah. But we could just bring those forward all by one, basically. It might actually help us, because instead of having this dodgy corner here, they will kind of meet. Because also this back wall cannot be clad, so we could just do this. Like this. Yeah, let's stick a bit of that glowstone up in there, man. We'll try and give ourselves access in there at some point, yeah. Yeah, we'll bring this all out by one. We wanted it three-dimensional, and three-dimensional it is. Now that one might cause us problems there. Let's worry about that later, man. Let's just do these ones here for now. And again, likewise with this wall, that cannot be taken out. We've got a staircase behind there, so it all is what it is, yeah. So yeah, I mean that one kind of does cause us problems. We'll kind of just, I don't know, maybe not have that arch there and connect them across there somehow. I mean that's quite cool. Or maybe not have arches on this wall at all, yeah, just have the arches around that wall. I think that actually might be quite cool. Gets us out of a little bit of bother there. Yeah. Just like that, man. And we've got a full bit of blackstone. I'm sick of using these half slabs, I think. Nice and chill, man. Nice and chill. I mean, we could almost bring what are we not using in this build? Those steps, the gilded blackstone into it, maybe. Like I say, I consider that almost trimmings. We'll kind of decide on that later. Yeah, not sure. Perhaps like that. Yeah, I kind of, excuse me, I kind of do. You know, it's an arch, right? I kind of prefer it wherever we can to have the step, definitely. And we'll clad whatever's behind that step in whatever's going on the wall. Like I say, perhaps that's where the gilded blackstone might come into it. Who knows? Yeah, just bring all this out by one, man. It's okay. So yeah, this bit here is a bit tricky, yeah. So let's just do you like that for now. Yeah, and see where we go with this. I'm feeling it. I think this is going to work. This is a good place to start the vibe off. For sure. Yeah, and we'll leave all that in place just for now. Get a bit of forward progress going here, man. I'm already starting to feel it. It'd be quite a cool little apartment, this. Quite a kind of scary one almost. Yeah. So let's just do this, I guess, right? Yeah, see, so it kind of works, actually. It kind of works out. Yeah, it might be tricky actually because we've got to clad these walls, haven't we? With the half blocks might cause us problems. We'll figure that out and we'll sort that out when we get to it. But okay, that's kind of it. That's kind of the vibe almost I was thinking. Now, unfortunately, we do have to clad all these walls, so we'll get rid of all these steps and swap them out for full blocks. No problem. Leave that in place. That's cool. Yeah, so I guess we will also have an arch here, yeah. Yeah, just like that, man. I mean, it may well just be that we end up just doing that at the back. And in fact, that's probably a good idea. Where are we now? Just like that. And again, though, with this step. So let's get our, in fact, yeah, no, we've got a full one there. We've got a full one. Let's stick this full one there like that. Okay, so actually that's kind of not the end of the world, right? We're just going to do that, man. You can't see it from the other side. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, almost this again. It's kind of a wasted space. I really don't like kind of wasting space like that, but sort of is what it is, man. That's cool. So okay, so yeah. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. This is gonna work. Gonna build a little vibe here, man. Come what may. Again, I guess it's just there and there. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Do do do. Alright, let's get on our feet. See how that feels as a start. I think we will leave these partition walls made out of this stuff, man. It kind of makes sense. So it's going to be a nether themed apartment, and that's all very nether themed, yeah, for sure. But we did have some more of this, I think, to swap out somewhere. Where did we see that? No, I think we've done it. I think we've done that. I think that's cool. Yeah, alright. So again, it's kind of odd now having these on the end. I think maybe it is just blackstone. Like just solid blackstone on the ends. Yeah, for sure, man. So let's just wonder, yeah, I was thinking maybe the gilded blackstone. I'd say that's kind of a wasted space behind there, so we might find that we... Not the gilded blackstone down here, I don't think. Maybe more up here, I was thinking, right? We've got a full block to kind of clad here. Now, I don't know, we'll just put this in, let this see how this feels. You know, we're not committed to anything at this stage. Can we get in there? Yeah. Just leave it like that for now. You know, it'd be quite nice if we could stick some decorations up there or something. I definitely want to get a bit of colour up in this place. So again, this wall itself has to be clad, yeah? I don't know, maybe we'll carry that along here. Just for now, see how that kind of feels. Yeah, and that's the external wall now. Yeah, almost I kind of do want to carry these arches along, you know, I won't lie. I think it wouldn't be the worst thing to also have these arches here. So it's just like, okay, so again we've kind of done the same thing, and this is why we didn't have the arches, because it's almost kind of like problematic there. Excuse me, but it's not super problematic. Let's just see if this works. Try it on and see, man. It's all good. So again, I think there what we've done is that. Yeah, I think it kind of is better to have them right around. Almost feels it's, I don't know. We get in here, not really now. From here, let's do this. Threading the needle here, man. Come on. Not gonna work, yeah. That's going on its side. That's strange, yeah. Tell you what, let's just get rid of these. Dude, look. Why is that happening like that, yo? That's not even kind of technically possible. I didn't know steps did that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so it's kind of like we're getting problems here. There's some jank with these steps here, man. Okay, there we go. Oh no, I'll tell you what, we've done that the wrong way, yeah. It's crazy, this is insane. Alright, there we go, there we go. We get there in the end, man. We get there in the end. So is this gonna... Yeah, like, why is it doing that? That's just sort of insane. Have you ever seen a step do that? Is that just me? I didn't know steps could be laid on their side like that. So, I'll tell you what, actually, if we do this... Maybe just like that, yeah? Because you really can't kind of see that anyway, no? It says it's all kind of a bit wrong, this, to be honest. Kind of almost doesn't sort of fit. Dunno. I mean, maybe these ones can be just slightly different, just through necessity. Let's just see how that fits. How that feels, man. Yeah, because in theory, right, it's got to come out one more. I don't think we can have arches on this side. I just think that's kind of how it has to be. Almost what we could do is have arches maybe flat on the wall, so the kind of pattern at least continues. Let's just see. I think we've got to clad this wall out either way, and just for now it's not going to stay blackstone, but I just think we will put it blackstone just so we can kind of feel what we're doing here, and then we'll swap it out at will later, man, because either way it can't be that brick. So there we go, it's now blackstone for now. Let's just see, like I say, with this arch, I mean, it's cool that it ends there like that, to be honest. It's not the end of the world, that. Yeah, and this does look odd though, doesn't it? That should be the step there. So let's just get rid of you. Pop another step in there. I've never had a step go on its side like that. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of think that's just almost how it has to be, just like that. And we'll have something else on this wall, man. At least it's a more of a usable kind of space, yeah. Okay, so behind here, again, we can't, obviously don't need to clad that wall. We just clad these in something different, yeah, not the gilded blackstone. I'm definitely thinking a bit of colour wouldn't go amiss, and almost like bring a bit of a kind of vibe in. Like maybe we could have the lights in here. And then just have like something else go across, like I'm thinking like, you know, almost like the wood, like the nether kind of wood, we'll just see. Or alternatively, right, it could be this red. Like we do have modded stuff in, so that's pretty cool, that will help us. Let's just take a few of those for now, yeah? Now, getting our natural blocks, what I'm thinking is maybe the nether wood. We'll just see how that looks. It's just nice and chill, man. We will need an axe, funny enough, right? Let's grab an axe. Yeah, it makes sense to have a netherite axe, doesn't it? Let's be honest about this now. No, I don't know if this is going to work. I'll feel right. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, we'll probably change that for one of those ones without an edge, but for now, just until we decide that that's definitely going to be the vibe, we'll just leave that like that. What do we get off this? Oh, this must be a mod, huh? This is nether bark all of a sudden. Okay. Cool. Let's just see how this is going to feel. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Not 100% convinced. I was like 75% convinced almost on that. Let's just have a little play. I don't know what that bark's for, if you can actually do anything with that. Yeah, I think that's quite cool actually. Like I say, we do want a bit of colour in here, yeah. And that's certainly bringing up a little bit of colour. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. Almost I do just want to build across that window, but I don't think we'll do that. I think that's kind of almost a bit silly. I don't know. I don't think these. No. Excuse me, yeah, now that kind of works actually, I think. Yeah, you know, just where the windows are, it's just chopped out, man. That's just kind of how it is. Like I say, this is an apartment. It's not the actual Nether. So I think that's cool. Alright, yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's something, man. That's the start, yeah? And like I say, from there now, we can kind of decide almost what we want to do on the floor and what we want to do everywhere else. I mean, what we will need to do, which one's going to be the bedroom? And they're both the same size. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's only going to be 4 wide that once we clad that wall, right? And this will be 5. So this is the bedroom. So let's stick a little chest in here. Yeah, just something nethery once again, right? Well, I use the warped chest. Get a bit of a different colour going in here. It does not necessarily going to stay in this position, but for now at least, we can just shove some of this stuff away. Now, I think we're done with the blackstone for now. We may well have blackstone in the floor, but at least for now, I think we'll just stick it all in here, man. Yeah, just kind of try and keep it organised up in this place if we can, huh? Yeah, and again. Yeah, we don't need that right now. We'll keep this stuff on us, yeah? I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't think we need this stuff now. Maybe when we're building the staircase, yeah? We'll use some of this stuff, we'll see. We don't need that back, whatever that does. It's not working for us. I don't think we need the obsidian. Definitely are going to need those. Alright, that'll do. Let's put these up in here. I think we're kind of done with this red stuff as well, certainly for now. We'll pop that up there, yeah? And let's try and change it up a bit. Let's see what we can do with some basalt as well. Yeah, we don't absolutely have to use every block that's available in the Nether. But we could certainly play around with them, man, and see what's what, yeah. Thinking some basalt in the floor wouldn't be the worst thing. I want to see what it feels like. Maybe almost here, though, it should be slightly fancier. Ah. Well, okay, maybe. Okay, yeah, a lot of this is trapdoor, so I guess we'll just crouch, man, just to be safe. And I'll do them all, man, because if it turns out that we don't like it, we want to change it, we'll just go back around and we'll change it. It's no bother. Yeah, you see almost that serendipitously a little mistake. Does feel quite nice. Maybe we'll have it like that. Yeah, I do quite like that actually. So let's have a look. Yeah, the question is which way would that point? I think we leave that like that. Yeah, okay. I think that's helped us. We've almost kind of like made a start on the floor really now. And I think, you know, regards furniture, we're just going to keep it simple. We'll probably have a little kitchenette across there, just a few little kitchen units, yeah? I don't think we're going to keep the blackstone, although it's not that offensive to me. It kind of almost works. Need to do something with this corner for sure. But that might well stay. And we'll have a little kitchen there, yeah? Just like a little bank of couches and all that in the middle. Maybe even with like a soul campfire in the centre. That might be quite cool. But yeah, okay, I think that's kind of a vibe there almost. Let's put this gilded blackstone across here as well. And let's build these walls up here, because these are actually going to be the walls, I'm almost certain. We might kind of, you know, mix up the design a little bit, change out a few blocks here and there. But But it kind of makes sense to me that the interior walls would be made out of this stuff. Really, that potion of reaching, man. I think we're going to survive. I think we'll be alright without it. We'll just crack on. Get building. Yeah, I am kind of feeling that now. What was the other? Where's the other one? These little faces. Probably stick those above the door, I'm thinking would make sense here. Give it a little something, and maybe even a strip of them around the top. Now we're going to clad this ceiling, but probably only with trapdoors. You know, with these arches in place, I think we need as much height in the room as we can kind of muster. Yeah, probably just like that, yeah. I was considering maybe aligning them down there, but I don't think so. I think that's cool. The only thing we could do is have some cracked versions, and not... Yeah, not some cracked now, so just some cracked versions of this stuff here. Maybe just make the walls feel a little bit older, a little bit more kind of nethery almost. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so actually. I think that's pretty cool. Nice and relaxing this, man. You don't have to go too nuts with it, just kind of like that. So definitely feeling just up here, kind of cracked as well. Yeah, I don't know, I almost want to do something like give this a little pillar here. I don't know. I think the basalt would look silly, but we'll try it. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Yeah, we'll let that simmer, man. We'll decide on that shortly. But okay, there's the basics, man. Put a kind of nether flat almost already. That's kind of worked. I'm tempted to do the ceiling. I think the ceiling's catching my eye more than the floor right now. We definitely need to swap the floor out. Definitely need to swap the ceiling out. I mean, I don't know, and I just think for now we'll just clad this wall as well, so all the walls are at least done, and we can swap it out at will. We'll decide maybe let's go for something a bit different there. I mean, honestly, I quite like that, to be honest. It's quite cool. Yeah, I mean, just here though. Let's just have another quick look at our blackstone, and let's just see what we might be able to do to create some kind of almost pillar here. I don't know. I guess the brick. Maybe those little faces. What's this? Concrete powder, yeah, nah. I mean, maybe the Gothic windows, we used those. I didn't know they existed, but we used those. The shelves in the builders department, man, and they're pretty cool. They're not going to help us here, but they are certainly pretty cool. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad actually. I think that might work, yeah. And let's stick where there's little faces, just like that. I see, so it'll be kind of like almost a bit odd. Let's just put that across there as well. Yeah, not that one, man. Oh man. Suck. So almost maybe we just kind of ignore the fact that the faces, then just bring this across. Yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah, I think so, like that. And again, you know, we can kind of stick something on there, yeah? Some little decoration or something. Definitely want this block in the middle here, though, to be changed. Probably right up to the ceiling. We'll see. Yeah, I think so, man. Just like that. Yeah, nice little nether apartment, yeah. So, I don't know, let's have a look at this. Almost I kind of think maybe we will just keep these for the ceiling. Now, it's kind of what we did downstairs. But it's not exactly a design, is it? It's kind of what happens in the nether. I kind of wanted to build a chandelier. I'm not sure we're going to have space. I mean, we kind of will have space, yeah. I kind of do want a chandelier, I'm not going to lie. Let's try one out of these, for now at least. Like, if we had one in the middle, let's just see how this would fit. Kind of there, right? And there. Yeah, that sort of feels wrong. Even though it's not in the middle, I think we need to kind of come this way with it. Yeah, we might even be able to come on further down almost. I don't know. You could use like soul lanterns maybe or something on this. Yeah, almost like that, to be honest. That's actually not the end of the world right there. Let's have a look. Let's try that. Let's get some soul lanterns on there. And they don't kick off a lot of light, do they? So we'll probably still need to leave some of this glowstone in the ceiling, yeah. Yeah, but that's pretty cool. That might work for us. Nice simple sort of lantern, yeah, a sort of chandelier almost. It's just kind of more centralised these then. If we're going to have these as actual light sources, sort of want them to be, now where is that? On the beam. Kind of want them to make sense almost, don't you? And again here by the door. Have a look. Yeah, like almost two, you know, where it would be there. To the door there. Sort of makes sense. And let's have a look. Could we get one here? Did we? Nah. Yeah, I mean, maybe then we forget. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that feels okay. Like you say, it's not necessarily kind of symmetrical, but it doesn't matter if it feels okay, yeah, in my book anyway. Yeah, maybe not that one. It kind of has to go there, I guess. Alright, I think that'll do us, man. I think that'll do for a kind of ceiling scenario. Now let's clad this ceiling up. Now honestly, I don't know what we're going to use, but we could either use half slabs or trapdoors. Let's just have a look for slabs first. We use trapdoors downstairs. You know, try and mix it kind of up a little bit. Now I don't know if we've modified in any quartz, any basalt, sorry, slabs. Should we have a look at basalt? Okay, so there's something here, yeah? Basalt brick slabs. I mean, I don't think bricks on the ceiling is going to work. We'll give it a whirl. And of course we've got the trapdoors, yeah. I'm just looking, the trapdoors might cause us problems, right? Just right here. Right there. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world, to be honest. We could swap this ceiling out, right? Because we're going to have a nether themed attic upstairs. So whatever's the ceiling here could, in theory, be the floor up there. You know, in an emergency, that's what we can do. But I think for now, we'll have a little play with this. But you see, even this is kind of going to cause us problems, yeah? It's going to kind of mess with the arch design here. I mean, actually, it won't, will it? We could just do it like that. I think it has to be slabs. I think we've decided it has to be slabs. It's the only way to disguise that little notch there, man. And I'm not really convinced by this, but we'll give it a go. This might be better in the floor, yeah. Is that right up against that? This is difficult to tell, man. I couldn't tell if that was right up against that then. Have a look. Let's just do this whole section here around one of these lights and just see how it kind of feels. Although, do you know, that kind of works actually. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Oh yeah, so again, we've kind of built this too high. We might have to build a new chandelier almost. The other thing we could do, is this going to fall now? It shouldn't, should it? could just knock it in there, man. I think that's okay. And we'll just deal with that upstairs, however we need to deal with that. It's tough for them upstairs, that's what's happening. Yeah, just like this, man. Nice. I think this is cool. Nice and chill, this, man. What we need. But yeah, again here, I don't think that kind of makes sense almost. I don't know. Let's just knock that out, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they do go through almost into the ceiling those. Who knows? Let's have a look. I don't think that'll make sense. Do you know that's okay? Yeah, yes. Doesn't kind of make sense if you think about it, but it also kind of does. They're anchored into the beams right there up in the ceiling, yeah? I mean, that's just giving me an idea. Again, another mishit gives me ideas. That happens all the time, you know, like I mishit. And the mistake that I've made ends up kind of being better than what I was doing almost. But yeah, I mean, maybe... Excuse me. It's better to do that than have them just poking down. I'm not sure. Kind of hides that arch there, yeah? Maybe we just have to bring these ones in by one. Let's have a look. Is it worth doing? Let's play with ones that don't cause us problems. Like these ones. Yeah, again, it's just bringing that three-dimensionality that I wanted. Like the Nether's a very three-dimensional kind of place, isn't it? I kind of wanted this apartment to feel almost three-dimensional as well. But yeah, okay, so I think these, we're going to have to bring these out by one. To there. So let's just do that, man. I don't think it's the end of the world. We'll double check it here, but I think that'll work still. Kind of actually works out a bit better there, if anything, man. Okay. So again, I think we'll just have to bring this to here. Really want to just avoid those arches, yeah. I don't want to cover up the top of those arches. It's kind of the... You know, it's the tip of it. It looks odd if you kind of cover it over. I think, anyway. Yeah, like you say, we kind of almost didn't want to have that. So actually, look, those are pretty close together, aren't they? We made a mistake there. Oh man. Tell you what, we could always do some light up there. Let's just do that for now. Like, I think we put it there because it was in line with these, yeah. Excuse me. So, honestly, let's just think about this. I just think we have to move this one as well. We have to bite the bullet, man. We have to do what we've got to do. And we can just do this now as well. And then the one by the door is just different, right? Because it kind of is different. That's cool. I mean, almost, should we just see what this looks like if we do a double for the door? Yeah, I think that's cool, man. It kind of makes sense, yeah. Alright, yeah, that's cool, man. I think we've got a ceiling. We've got a little Nether themed ceiling. Alright. So yeah, a little kitchen here. Let's do the floor now, man. A little kitchen there. Bank of couches there. I would have could put stuff in these, yeah. Maybe make each one have purpose, like almost like put an anvil, like, you know, a crafting table maybe there. All this kind of stuff, yeah. Smithing table, all around here, so it's kind of useful to you almost. Or maybe just stick chests in there. I don't know yet. Let's play with the floor, man. Let's get this thing going forward. Now, almost, I don't know. Maybe we want to bring this out here. And just have like a surround. Like like a surrounded floor almost, like around here as well. Now let's just have a look, because this is the area that'll cause us problems. Right here. Yeah, let's just have a look here, man. Yeah, I might swap those ones in front of the doors out as well later, but I just think for now, so we can kind of feel the visual almost. Yeah, I don't think that is too problematic. I think that's alright. I think that'll work. And again, if you're wondering why I'm crouching, right, because a lot of these are trapdoors. It's not full netherrack, some of this. These are kind of netherrack trapdoors we've got for the ceiling downstairs. So we've got to be careful what we're doing, man. Yeah, I think that kind of works. That doesn't work so well for me here now. Yeah, we'll deal with that shortly. We'll come back to you, my pal. We're just going to crouch and crawl and do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that kind of works for me almost. Now, I don't know about this door. We're going to literally lose these doors. Now we do have this stuff, yeah, but I'm thinking probably might want just like a bit of colour almost in this floor. I don't know. Right, that's the door. Let's just let that sit there, man. See how that feels. Yeah, just maybe it's just this hallway is like this. It kind of comes in and it guides you this way, yeah? And then here we have something different. Yeah, I quite like that actually. I mean, let's play with this corner here. It's the easiest little bit, man. So sort of change it up. We really want to bring a bit of colour in now. We've used the red, yeah, the crimson in the walls. Now I think it might be a bit of a clash almost to use the warped, but I'd kind of feel remiss not to at least try this for something in the floor. I'm definitely not convinced though. Yeah, we'll just kind of mix up the pattern a bit, just see what happens here. We could almost leave it like that. I was going to actually chop it with the axe, yeah. But almost maybe have the floor kind of be like that. It's actually not that offensive to me. It's a little bit almost offensive, but I don't know. Let's just carry on with this. Let's just see this. But yeah, and let's just see what it's like if we do this. Okay, so why is it doing that? We should put this on right, yeah? Look. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, there's a way around that. We actually have pre-stripped stuff which is like that on all sides. That's strange. We're getting some jank today, like the steps were going in on this side. Those have turned themselves around. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's probably better. I mean, maybe we just kind of keep that bit there like that. 1, 2, 3 by 3 maybe. We're just playing around here, man. Nothing's set in stone here. As a kind of separate kind of room almost, you know, like a separate area. Yeah, it probably makes more sense to do that here though, doesn't it? So in theory those are that way, yeah? So let's put these this way. This way. Yeah, maybe. Definitely feeling a little vibe here now, man. It's gonna work. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have an apartment here and it's going to be kind of nether based. You can hear the lava downstairs, yeah. Danger zone, man. So yeah, almost like we... Yeah. Yeah, see? So, I don't know, what's going to happen now? Is this... Okay, so they... I guess when they're stripped for some reason, it must be like mod junk, yeah? I think we'll change this up though. I don't think this is necessarily going to work as a design. I think we'll swap it up. I think we'll get all this in for now. And then decide on what we want to change. Yeah, we have to crouch here, man. It makes things slow, but that's okay. Alright. Whoa. Get out of it, you. Alright. I mean, that's pretty cool, yeah. Almost like a disco floor or something, but that's not really what we're going for. Definitely going to change this up, yeah. This won't stay like this. The linear pattern I don't think is working right now. Let's just do all that. I mean, maybe again, yeah. Yeah, again, we'd have to kind of rejig it, but I think that might actually work for us. Yeah, I don't think I want those flashy bits, I must admit. It's quite cool, yeah. But not really what we're going for. Maybe actually just knock these out. And just have a double layer of this here. Just so we can square it off. Oh, in fact, maybe thinking about it, right? It kind of almost might make sense to have this come across. Let's just do this, man. This is what we're here for. To play around and see what's best. You know, kind of have an official kind of hallway almost in this thing. Yeah, maybe. So we end up swapping this entire thing out, yeah, but that's okay, man. That's okay. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Yeah, and so maybe we can actually get this back into it, is what I'm thinking. Because I'm not convinced by that. I'm not gonna lie. But we can have the anomalous side on the other side, and that'll be better, I think. Alright. We get there in the end, man. We get there in the end, yeah. Alright. Yeah, cool. I think that kind of works. You could almost have it in a kind of grid pattern. I don't know. I think we will just try one more thing, yeah. Just to see how it feels if we do this. And actually, maybe not, because it's kind of not going to work. I mean, if you're going to do it, you'd have to do these ones. Honestly, I don't think so. I think it was worth... I don't know, actually. Yeah, I think that kind of works. I think that's cool. Yeah, I don't know, actually. Maybe it is just a bit busier all of a sudden. I think it was probably better like this. Worth a try, man. It's always worth a try, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it's better like that. Just a little bit simpler. Now, we'll stick some couches on there, man. A little kitchen in there, and probably... I don't know, I guess chests across these ones. And then, like I say, actual units, you know, Minecraft workstations, as it were, that we can use there. I think that'd be cool, but I think that's basically it. That's the Nether kind of apartment. Feels somewhat nethery to me, man. For sure. Yeah, we'll keep that bit like that. You know, it's nice to have some of that shiny stuff here. So should we get some doors in, man? I definitely think crimson doors are the way to go here, yeah. Let's be honest, I mean, we'll get one of each. Let's just try one of each. And again, we've got to kind of come up with a floor solution here. So I don't know, let's just have a look. Something different, like almost like it's carpeted. What about the nether wart? Let's just have a look at some of the nether wart, man. Or even about the Nilium itself. Yeah, I wouldn't mind using some magma in something as well, yeah. And we've got the crying obsidian. It's technically not available in the nether, however, you can only get that, right, from nether portals, so it definitely counts, I would say. Where's all this water there? Yeah, and the shroom lights we haven't used either. So that's all a little bit of an oversight. I mean, we haven't got there yet. We've still got 2 rooms to decorate here, man, so it's all good. Definitely in the bathroom, sorry, you're thinking more of a kind of aquamarine vibe, yeah. So just for now, I don't really want them to have different coloured doors. Yeah, I'm not convinced by that. Yeah, I think like that, yeah. But probably here. So maybe... I mean, to be honest with you, just this smooth basalt as well. That might kind of almost work, yeah. That makes a nice floor, yeah. That's a nice bathroom floor, man, for me. For sure. Let's stick one of these ones in here, though. What are we not going to use here? I suppose the crying obsidian for now. Yeah, more like there, yeah. Okay, so if we're going to use that for the bathroom floor, then maybe we have a nice red carpet in the bedroom, I think. Brighten this place up a touch, yeah. We've got green out here. Let's make it different. We might have a red carpet in the bedroom. For sure. We've got to make a wall. Yeah, man, just like that. Yeah, but just thinking, you know, a couple of cracked bricks there also wouldn't be the worst thing. Let's just do that quick. Got a nice jam-packed inventory, man. We're going to have to get back to that chest. Not that one. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, kind of perfect, actually. We can build this wall. Yeah, do you know, let's just give me an idea. Maybe we have the shroom lights. We've got them already there. Across the top. Now, to be honest with you, these walls are probably going to be clad. But I'd rather not, because there's barely any space in these rooms anyway. So I think we'll just at least leave those there for now. And consider having just a shared wall for both of these rooms, right? I don't think that's the end of the world. But I do think this makes a nice little bathroom floor for sure. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll decide on the walls shortly. I think that we'll just get the floors in for now. Nice red carpet. The other option was just to have the Nilium, yeah. Yeah, do you know, I think we will have the Nilium. And then, like, in theory, we can maybe just plant some stuff on there. It'd be kind of random almost. We'll see. I'm going to leave those blocks under the walls. Like I say, I often do that. It's like an ode to the previous structure, man. You don't have to change out every block. Yeah, that's okay, man. I think that's pretty cool. Again, we're going to clad this wall, yeah. And probably this one. I mean, it's a bit of a shame yet, almost, to make this room any smaller. I mean, but we almost kind of have to. Let's just see how this feels. You know, we could always have like a vibrant red bedroom. Yeah, you know, just have one wall be netherite like that. Now we are going to break this chest. No, we can't do that yet. We'll just leave that for now. Actually, no, not there. Just there like that, yeah. Yeah, let's just have a little think. I kind of wanted to use the magma. Maybe we'll incorporate the magma in the bathroom somehow. Now, what does this look like? This brown obsidian with this red. I think it might be absurd. Yeah, it almost kind of is a bit absurd, isn't it? Let's be honest. They say, you know, like in theory, we should do this wall as well. But we do have trapdoors, actually. Maybe. Maybe we can clad that in those trapdoors. Yeah, I'm starting to feel something now, man. I think this is working. So we've got nether wall. And the only question is now, right? If these trapdoors actually close or not. They do. Now, just got to be careful how we furnish this thing, right, with these here. But we can manage it, we can do that. Yeah, I'm not convinced by the crown obsidian. It's cool, but that's not going to work. Yeah, okay, so there. Like I say, that chest's kind of cursed now, yeah. We'll stick another chest in, and I guess there's going to be one there. Should we do that now? And again, in theory, I suppose, just nether materials, so one of these nether chests. Get rid of that down there. Oh, okay, so we just lost that, did we? That's alright, man. Let's just stick this stuff in here for now, this crimson stuff. And we'll pick out some more red blocks, and I don't know. Crimson door. And a crimson chest. And I guess we can just put the netherrack there with the netherrack bricks, and that's kind of perfect. It clears up enough space for us for now. And again, I don't know. What about these nether portal doors? Yeah, it's clearly absurd, yeah. We're just going to see what they look like. Wow, man, that's cool. Yeah, we can create such a troll portal with that, man. I mean, honestly, I don't think that's the end of the world, almost. We can't do that, yeah. That's too crazy. It kind of makes you feel ill. This is a bedroom, man. Yeah, let's just have a look. Let's just have a look through our materials. See what we got. That's nethery. That might work. Oh, I'll tell you what might work. I know what might work. Nether. This red stuff, huh? The shiny nether brick. For sure, man. And we might actually swap these walls around, yeah, and have this nether brick on the bottom and have this nether wart on the top. I think that'll be the way to go. Yeah, so let's get some of that in right now there. Alright, I'm thinking about it, to be honest with you. This chest shouldn't just be red nether materials, because it kind of needs to be all the materials. We need to destroy that other chest, so we kind of got to get rid of everything that's on us here. Either way. So let's just do that. Alright, we'll stick that up there as well. I think we're done with the basalt now, at least for now. Still got the attic to decorate, huh? And blackstone, I guess we could just put down here. In fact, let's stick the door down there, put the blackstone here. Just like that, man. All the fancy kind of stuff up there, yeah? We'll keep the lanterns on us, keep the axe, that's alright, I think we're good there. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe we might be better off having this on the ground and this stuff on the top. Okay, so actually that's interesting, I hadn't thought. I don't know if we've got the trapdoors of this stuff, let's have a look. Okay, just the ordinary bricks, that will do I guess. Again, we need to check, they do close, that's cool. But I don't want us to be limited to the brick. I almost feel that this would be better. You know, we use the brick on that wall because we kind of have to. That's okay. Oh, okay, so let's do that. Let's do this thing. Let's pick this all up. Boom, boom, boom. And we can stick a little, again, a little windowsill on there, some kind of trapdoor or something, we'll see. But yeah, I think that might be better, yeah, and maybe like a magma block. I mean, we have got the stream lights in the ceiling, yeah, so maybe we just go straight to the nether warts. Let's just see. Yeah, and nether wart trapdoors back in, man. That's somewhere. There we go. A real lifesaver, these trapdoors, I won't lie. More trapdoors mod is so awesome, man. Saved our bacon on more than one occasion, yeah. I think that feels a little better. It feels more like a kind of standard room, which is the kind of vibe we're going for. Okay, so how much space we got? Loads. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's swap this all over, man. Let's put all this stuff in here. Yeah, it's kind of not going to be room almost, is there? Let's be honest. I mean, this stuff, we can keep honest, we're going to build a staircase next. So, honestly, all this stuff might come in handy for that. We can keep all that there, man. That's cool. And let's just put the steps and the slabs and this on this side. Keep the obsidian up there, man. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of anomalous also. We'll just pop that in there. That's cool. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, I think we'll stick some shutters or something on there, yeah? I don't think curtains are the vibe for the nether. Again, the shutters you can't get in the nether, but I think we can make shutters out of nether materials at the very least, so I think that'll work for us. Cool, man, that's it. That's this little bedroom. Oh, the little ceiling, right, of course. Yeah, I don't know, it's just odd to just have a ceiling made of this. No, I don't think so. It almost looks like lava, yeah? Excuse me, I quite like it. And maybe then in the bathroom what we'll do is either have probably a glowstone ceiling, yeah? Yeah, I mean we're done with this stuff now. Should put it in the chest, but let's just keep that there for now. Let's do this bathroom, and then we just need to stick a bit of furniture in, man, and that's this flat kind of done. I mean, that's a light solution, yeah, and it is nethery, and it kind of makes sense to me, because both of these things are overhead when you're in the nether. Yeah, again, we've got to clad this wall, both of these walls, so we're going to kind of lose some space here. Now, I was thinking I wanted to incorporate this magma block in somehow. Honestly, I'm not sure if it's going to work. Let's just have a look. You know, it's a bit dangerous, yeah, because if you climb on the windowsill, you're going to hurt yourself. You know, that kind of almost does work. Now, the only white block that we can get in the nether is clearly the quartz, isn't it? So, technically, this is a nether material. Might not look like it, but it is. So, so we're going to use it. We're going to have to, because this is a bathroom, and we need to build a kind of bathroom vibe. Now, I don't want it to be too clean and clinical. We've got the magma, at least that's bringing some kind of vibe. Let's just have a look. Let's just see what happens, man. Yeah, that kind of makes it feel less like a bathroom, more like a kind of front room or something. Let's do the bricks. It's such a small room, you might as well just do all the walls and see how it fits you. Now in theory we should clad this wall, yeah. And I mean, almost to be honest with you, we kind of could. I think there's enough space in here to get what we want in a bathroom, yeah. We can build, what can we do here? Not a great deal, to be honest. You know, we could almost have a shower here. But kind of not really, almost like, I'll tell you what, let's just have a feel. Don't mind one wall being a different material, yeah, but not two. And we kind of can't clad this wall because the window. So that kind of is what it is, yeah. Let's just see. It is a tiny bathroom, but it does still feel somewhat like a bathroom. Like now, actually, we could have a shower here. You know, you kind of need three. We're going to have little panes of glass there. Just be a small shower with one pane of glass protector, a little shower head there. Make a little toilet there, we'll have a sink there, and I think that'll work, man, nice and simple. Yeah, let's just have a look though at the quartz, let's just see. We can just do something a little nicer with this ceiling, man. Either the smooth quartz or the quartz blocks, I don't know. And then just have a strip of these in the middle. And we could do the steps, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that does kind of work for me, to be fair. Almost like it feels like they're too sunken in too far up. What if we try? Kind of obscene because we've already got the glowstone in there, yeah, but these glowstone trapdoors, they do shine, so it looks slightly different, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. It just makes that gap a bit smaller, man. I think that's cool. Yeah, alright, man, I like it. That's a little nether bathroom. Well, it will be. You know, bijou, compact, but that's okay. Yeah, quite a grand old nether. Almost this is in the wrong place. What do you think? It needs to be this way by one. It needs to be in the middle of the floor, doesn't it? Not there. So yeah, I think we do that thing. Let's do that right now. Let's go put some stuff in the chest. Yeah, I'll stick all the trapdoors, I guess, here. Right, in theory, yeah. We can put that there. We can get rid of this brick. We'll throw that brick. We don't care about that brick. We don't need that particular brick there. And to be honest with you, yeah, to be honest, we'll just keep that there. That's fine. And we'll put this stuff here like this. This is the builder's chest now. And let's just put those there like that. Stick the trapdoors over here. Yeah, I've got plenty of space here now, man. That's cool. He says, yeah. We kind of haven't. Look, we've got glowstone trapdoors as well. I think we'll just put those there. That one there. Yeah, we've got the shroom light as well, man. So let's do it like this, just like that. Beautiful. And which one was it we used? This blackstone wall, wasn't it? And the lanterns. Now we've got this quartz to put away in theory, but I think we'll have a little cabinet probably in the bathroom. We'll stick the quartz in there, man. That's cool. Let's just figure out where the center of this thing is. If it has a center, it would kind of be here, yeah. So we're on the right line there. We just need it to be here. Yeah. So what? Okay. So let's do this thing. Let's get our basalt. Little basalt brick. So yeah, it's so easy to just confuse yourself now. Yeah, you can get rid of all those. Nice and simple. But I hope this is right, because I don't want to have to do this again. But we'll see. I mean, we could hang one from there as well, in theory. Why won't it let us? No. Yeah, just like that, man. Just like that. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, just need to kit this place out now. Nice little bedroom. Let's put a lantern up in here as well, down there. And a basalt slab we can put away. And I think we'll probably start in the bathroom, right? Because I want to get rid of all this quartz out of our inventory. And once we've decked out this place, do you know what we haven't realised? We need a space to build stairs. So honestly, I think the stair will probably just have to go up here. And you know, if we feel we need to change that floor, we can change that floor. That's not the end of the world. But I do think we've kind of got no choice almost. That's where the stair will have to be. And again, this will probably end up getting deleted. That I don't think that's a big issue though for us, to be honest. Not a big issue at all. Yeah. All right. Cool. Can we get in there? Sorry, I was distracted there, just looking at the other screen for a second here. Okay, so a bathroom. Now, honestly, yeah, I was considering, you know, we just want nether materials in here, so we could just make like a vanilla type toilet and stuff, yeah? Or we could use the modded in toilets that we kind of generally tend to use. Honestly, I'm not really sure. Like, if we do have just an ordinary white toilet, it kind of is almost nethery, because you can just imagine it's made out of quartz, right? A little flush, I guess. Let's just have a look. Let's just see if this will work, first of all, right? If we're going to have a shower, yeah, it'd almost just have the toilet there. And have like a sink there, I guess. Or maybe the other way around, have the toilet there. Have the sink there. That's your sink here. That's your vanilla sink, and that's your vanilla toilet. And that's either a toilet roll or a flush. It's up to you. It's up to your imagination. I think we do. I'd say we do have, you know, proper ones. Let's have a look. That we can kind of bring in, but I just don't think that's very nethery. I do quite enjoy the juxtaposition of having an ordinary toilet in here. Like, it certainly brings the bathroom vibe, doesn't it? Let's just be honest about this. But I don't know. I honestly don't. I just don't think it's very nethery. I just think it's better off to make a nice little vanilla loo, just like that. Little toilet roll for me, that is, yeah? The flush is kind of built into this somewhere. Automatic flush system. And we're going to have a little mirror. Like, again, you know, banners are not particularly... Do you get banners in the nether? And that's an interesting question, yeah. Like, you can pick up like string and stuff like that in the nether, can't you? So I don't see why you wouldn't be able to make a banner, and you can get wood from nether materials. So I think we're going to go for it. I think we're safe to say that just playing in the nether, you can get a banner. And I also don't think there's any sand right in the nether. Is there anything to make glass? Can you make glass in the nether? Do you know, we can cut ourselves some slack here, man. I think we can afford to make a shower, yeah? I think we can afford to have a pane of glass. It's going to be black, so later that's kind of netherish for me. And I think we can cut ourselves some slack, and I think we can afford to make a little shower. Now, if there's room in this place, right? Let's just be honest about this. It kind of isn't, but we're going to just do it anyway. Yeah, I mean, you shower right by your sink here. Just kind of is what it is, man. And let's give this thing a little drain, a kind of nethery drain. Is that possible? Let's have a look at our trapdoors. Yeah, I guess it is, because we could just use this one. The old crimson. Just like that. And there's no water in the nether, to be fair, so we're not going to usually put a bucket of water in there, but I don't think we will. It's kind of fortunate that that's down there. I kind of like that. Alright, there's your shower. Now normally I would bring this out by another one, yeah, for sure. But clearly we can't do that. So the shower is just a little shower unit there. Now, as far as I'm concerned, you can get wood and you can get string in the nether, right? I know you can somewhere in the chests and stuff like that. Sand, I'm not 100% convinced by. I don't know if you can get sand in the nether, but it doesn't. I mean, well, let's have a look. What if you just had a shower without the glass panes? It's kind of odd, yeah? I don't know, does that kind of work? I mean, maybe we could have a shower in the corner. Try and be a bit more official. Try and stick to our own rules here. Let's just get the basalt back in. So what won't we need here? The axe. Maybe if we just have a shower in the corner. Yeah, swap those out here. Like I say, usually I'd put a bucket of water in there, but I don't think that's appropriate. We could put a bucket of lava in there, but the trapdoors burn. Yeah, it might be fun to put some lava in there. I mean, we do have lava trapdoors. I don't know, this is risky right now. We're going to take a risk right now and stick some lava there. Oh, now is this going to catch? Oh, it just deletes the lava, right? Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll have a raised shower pedestal. Let's just leave that there like that. Just have a shower them and no glass. Let's keep it safe, man. Let's play by the rules that we established, and so let's kind of stick to them. But I do think you can get wood, and I do think you can get string. Now if I'm wrong, let me know, yeah, for sure. I think you can, so I think you could make a banner in the nether, and I think we can have a mirror. Okay, little shower, little sink, little loo, kind of perfect. Now I did kind of want a cabinet in here, yeah, but I don't think we're going to have a cabinet. I think that's it. I think that's the bathroom, just like this. Now, I think that's pretty cool. We're going to have little cabinets out here, but again, they'll just be nether sort of cabinets, yeah? So we can stick the bathroom stuff in there. Let's just have a look. Because again, you can get wood, so you can make any of these things in the nether, man. That's not a problem. You can do that. You don't get them naturally in the nether, but you could make them with materials you find in the nether. So that works for me. Yeah, let's just have a look. I've almost been in this one. But actually, maybe we'll make like a proper unit here, yeah? You know, again, we could vanilla it, couldn't we? Let's be honest. And, you know, use trapdoors and make a cabinet, but I don't think so, man. I think we've got the mods, so I think we'll use them. I think that's cool. Almost make like a much deeper one. Yeah, just like that, man. Beautiful. And so right here, we'll stick the quartz. You have to say, of all the nether materials, that's the most kind of plain and simple, and you could say beautiful, right? Depends on what vibe you're going for. I think this nether wart stuff is quite beautiful as well. Again, these were for the bathroom, so there's your little sink, there's your little loo, and there was the mirror, and a bucket of lava, because why not? And that was for the shower. Alright, that's cool, man. The first little bit of furniture out here now. This is actually strange. Oh, do you know what? That's funny. We kind of made a mistake here. It's alright, we can fix it, because we could have reclad this wall. We could have indeed had this hallway be one narrower. But you know what? It's okay, because it means we've got one more space here for the kitchen. So that's kind of okay. And I've grown used to this now. This is okay. Yeah, because we double width this wall. But let's just swap these out, man. Yeah. But that's funny, yeah. We actually removed a whole block out of the bedrooms to that's why we moved the window on the outside, man, and we didn't need to. That's funny. But let's just do this. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's kind of nice, you know. You've got a little bit more of a hallway there. Come in here, nothing across there, man. That's cool. Have a little kitchen there, some sofas here, some chests across there. Now I don't think we want these. I just think we want standard chests. Now you can definitely get normal chests in the nether. You can e-chests, like you can't get in the nether, can you? I would like an e-chest in here just because, almost. Let's just think. You cannot get the things that you need. I mean, you get enderman in the nether, yeah? And you get iron in the chests in the nether. You could make an e-chest in the nether. Again, let me know if I'm wrong there, yeah? But I think that's okay. I think you can. And I just think it fits the vibe either way. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, let's do that. Let's stick some chests here now. I think we have the glorious standard Minecraft chests right in the middle, maybe. With an E chest, just like that. And we'll have... Yeah, again, it's going to be kind of odd, yeah. If you shift, do this... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think just like that, man. Almost I'm thinking maybe the green one should be there and there's the crimson one over there, but I don't think so, man. I think that's okay. Yeah, we'll leave this space around. This is cool, yeah. Might stick a little table or something there later. Who knows? But I don't think we need to. I think that's okay, just like that. Shut the window, man. It's getting a bit drafty in here. Yeah, I think we'll have shutters on the window, yeah. So let's do some shutters. But again, you only really got the two options. This is, you know, there's a lot of turquoise, a lot of crimson in this place. But if we're going to do things properly, there has to be stuff that you can use just in the nether. Now, we could try these. We haven't used these other than for the outside of the building yet. And what about these as well, actually? Oh, man. Shutters. Yeah, I think that's the selection. Let's just try this. I actually know what these, like... how these kind of work, and if the windows will indeed work with them there. Oh, I see. Oh, because the hitbox is there, yeah. So, but if you just have these here, and then the only window you can open is that central one, that's okay. Man, what can you actually open those? You can. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. You know, limited design options here. But we do what we can with the materials we've got, and I think that kind of works. So what about over here? Yeah, we only used, so they would have like 2 of each then, yeah. Kind of makes sense. Oh, do you know what though? You will not be able to open this window now, because no matter what you do, you're going to hit the hitbox of those. So maybe here, we have something different. Maybe here we have these other shutters, which kind of open more normally. Kind of like that, and then you can still get through them. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, definitely thinking the staircase is going to be there, right? And let's just get a notional kind of block in for now. Just because that's on us, we'll use this for now, just to see if this is going to work. So it makes sense to kind of leave a gap there if we can, yeah? Yeah, that kind of does work, yeah? But it blocks off, you know, a little bit of that arch, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, kind of eats into the arch, yeah? But again, that's kind of okay. Let's give some access up into this attic now. Okay, so it takes us right onto the wall, right? I guess that's kind of problematic almost. I don't know. Yeah, it sort of is, yeah. Maybe we don't have the gap. Maybe they just come right here like this. And then we don't have to destroy the arch either. It's kind of bonus all round, yeah. And then we've got a little landing at least up there, man. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that light will have to go, yeah. Alright. So a game in the basalt, no problem, skis. Just like that. Yeah, I think so. And I'd say this won't stay for the staircase. It's definitely not what the staircase can be made out of, but you know, it's still not ideal. You kind of come straight onto the wall, yeah. And to be honest with you, we need to clad that wall. But once again, I think we'll just have to use trapdoors to clad that wall. Just kind of is what it is. And the staircase has to be here. There's really nowhere else to put it. I mean, we could put it there and have the kitchen underneath the stairs, but honestly, I quite like all this. I don't want to destroy that. So I just think that they're there. And then you come under the stairs here and you've got like a nice little area, a little secret kind of area there. But yeah, this is where the real magic's going to happen, right up here. Because this is where we're going to build the nether portal. This is where we're going to actually access the nether in this world for the first time ever, man. And again, we'll just pop these in here for now. That's cool. And let's say, well, you know, we'll decide what to do for the floor. Maybe manifestly the floor will be made out of this stuff up here, yeah, it seems. Alright, so there's a little notional staircase, man. I'll build some couches, man, get some furniture up in this place. So you say this is an apartment, yeah? We've also got to get a kitchen going. I'll tell you what, let's clear our inventory, man. Let's get rid of... I don't think we'll use these cabinets again. Don't really want those dotted around the place. I'm not going to lie, we'll just put all the crimson stuff right there. And all the kind of warped stuff over here, man. Yeah, just like that, yeah. And I think we're going to use blackstone again for the staircase, although like I say, I'm not sure. We might change our mind on that. We'll see. Yeah, we do have these cool blackstone pillars, right, which for me might make great like handrails and stuff. Like these gothic windows, these are pretty cool. You'll see what I mean now, because you can do... Oh, okay, if you change what's in your hand, right, you can do that to them. And it does close this area off a little bit more, but I think that's probably okay. Okay, so they're not the gothic windows, but let's actually see which is best. Because actually they're quite cool just like that as well. And maybe just have the gothic windows on the top. But mix it up a little touch, yeah? Is that odd? Let's have a look. Yeah, and then change what's in your hand there. Ooh, they all go at once, that's mad. Yeah, that kind of works. I think that is a banister, yeah? Nice and simple, man. Alright, let's swap these stairs out now, man. We might as well do this. Let's have a look. I am feeling the blackstone will be too much, but we'll give it a go. So either this one, or to be honest with you, I'm also just thinking the basalt, but not this version, like the stair version, yeah? Let's just have a look. Kind of does make sense. That is what the floor's made out of. Yeah, honestly though, I quite like the blackstone there. I think we're going to go blackstone. I thought it might be too much kind of black almost, but I don't think it is. It does remind me, I think we destroyed the archway there. I don't think it's going to matter, because I don't think you're going to see it. Yeah, you can't see it. Well, we can see that. Okay, let's get a little blackstone slab, man. What's that? Black. There. Beautiful. Okay. And again, it technically is going to be no landing. No matter what we do, yeah, we're just going to hit this wall with the staircase. You know, it's not ideal. Nobody would have built it like that, but that's how it is, man. You know, perhaps we should have thought about the staircase a bit earlier in the build, yeah. But I think it's okay. I think that works. You come up and it's like, whoa, okay, fine. Turn that way, right? Not a problem. And again, I reckon around here, man. Should we just see what happens? Probably not there, right? Let's just see. Do these connect? Yeah. Ah, right. That's interesting, yeah. Oh, that's strange. So why is it? Yeah, okay, so I guess these won't kind of work. What about just a pillar wall? That's... Okay, that's just as good, yeah. 6 of one, half a dozen the other there, man. That's not a problem. Yeah, just to there like that, yeah. I mean, it's a shame, because they look pretty cool. But yeah, there's a funny, like, hitbox jank almost on them. That's alright, man. I mean, almost I'm thinking maybe the gothic windows here on top. Let's just see. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I don't really think we want to take it any higher than that. Truth be told. Okay, yeah, I keep forgetting something. Yeah, actually I think that's kind of okay. We just keep that for now. Like I say, technically we're not decorating the upstairs here just yet, but that kind of works. Yeah, I don't know, it almost makes sense. If the floor up here is going to be this, yeah, and so is the ceiling down there, it definitely kind of just makes sense to do this, doesn't it? For now at least. You know, I'm just going to have a floor that's plain brick, that's for sure. You know, we'll change it up. I think we'll have something like just these dotted around the place, like, you know, randomly sort of thing. And something else as the main kind of event. Maybe even a bit of obsidian. We wanted to use the crying obsidian, didn't we? You know, we're going to have a working nether portal up here. We do need to hide these. We know what they are. That was what we did yesterday on the stream. That's not a problem. We'll come up with a nifty little solution to hide them, yeah, for sure. Yeah, just like that, yeah. Alright, awesome. So literally just a bit of furniture now. We've got a kit out this bedroom, done the bathroom. A little vanilla bathroom. Thankfully we're in creative, we're okay here. So, oh, again, I'll tell you what, we do want some shutters in the bathroom, yeah. Yeah, so let's just do that quick, right quick. Not mangrove, but we have to crimson. And I guess we can put the e-chest in that away somewhere. Let's just see how these look. Yeah, I was thinking like these ones, but like we've got that in the floor there. So I don't know. They're a bit more bathroomy almost, aren't they? Like maybe we should have that be one of these. A nice warped trapdoor with our lava shower. Let's watch our hitboxes here, man. Alright. I mean, almost you want to keep one shut, yeah, because if this, where's the shower here? I don't think it's necessary, but it kind of almost brings a vibe. Yeah, do you know, almost like that's too much. Too much green now. Maybe it was fine to mix it up. Another trapdoor in, man. Let's not be cheap on this place. Let's pick out what works best and use that. Yeah, no, actually no. Oh man, you suck. Let's get a bit more magma, but I think we will go. The all green version, I think, is the best version here, man. Let's put you in there. Yeah, nice little bathroom, man. Nice little loo. You could do your business. Make sure you wash your hands. Have a shower even if you're super brave. Let's be honest, above lava. Yeah, cool, man. And I say we've kind of got to fill these out somewhat as well, yeah. So I just think we'll put some trapdoors. Put some shutters in there as well, man. A little bonus e-chest and chest for you to find. Alright, I'm going to take a little break now. I'm going to make a fresh cup of tea, yeah, just for 5 little minutes. And then we're going to come back and just finish off the decorations here. And I want to do that now. I want to have a cup of tea and freshen up now, because we've got to go into the Nether, man. And I need to be prepared mentally as well as physically, right? So, yeah, we can come back. We'll just make a little bedroom here. And indeed, you don't get beds in the Nether now. But I think we will have a bed here. You know, this is an apartment, and it's not really an apartment without a bed, is it? Let's be honest. So yeah, just a little bank of couches there, a little kitchen there, and all the Minecraft workstations here, I'd say. Like, we'll probably just tuck the crafting table probably out the way somewhere here, but we'll have like an anvil, but definitely a cauldron vibe I'm feeling up in here, yeah? And a smithing table, all that kind of good stuff, right? You get smithing templates in the Nether, so it kind of makes sense, yeah. We'll just have each of these arches serve a kind of purpose. We'll figure that out, man. I think that's it. I don't really think we need anything else in this place. I think it looks good. I mean, the only thing I'm thinking is this wall looks a bit plain. And I think one little thing we do before I go make a cup of tea, right? Or not sconces, what am I thinking? The parapets. We do have nether parapets. And so, and I'm not missing nothing, right? If we had quartz ones, in theory, they would be... Yeah, we were missing, look. They're also nether, but we don't. So it's not a problem. Yeah, almost I'm feeling maybe just to kind of break the wall up a touch. This might work. So let's just see what these ones look like. Yeah, kind of silly to bring these across almost. They won't go right up to the stair and they kind of block your path. So we'll kind of just end it there, yeah. Yeah, honestly pretty cool, but I don't think so. I think it's a bit too busy. Just want the kind of more plain vibe up there. Have a look. Yeah, the red one. I think the first one. We were right first time. It's worth having a little play, have a little fiddle with it. See what works, yeah. But I think that one, just to kind of break it up a bit. Again, gives that kind of three-dimensionality that we're looking for, yeah. Let's just stick these up in here, man. And yeah, I guess we're done. We've done the staircase now, so we can stick the blackstone stairs now up in here as well. Alright, beautiful. That's kind of a good place to be. We'll keep that. We're going to use that in the floor upstairs. That was for the bathroom floor. And I guess the blackstone we'll just randomly put there. It's a good chest for you to find out, man. You'll be happy if we open that, yeah. So yeah, that was for the bathroom. We'll keep that. I think we'll delete that brick. Keep our axe, man. You know, it's obscene to delete that axe, yeah. But yeah, that's cool, man. That's excellent. That's a good place to be. Now, those doors are what they are, right? Every house in the street, apart from the vanilla house, has these types of doors. And the colour of this apartment, as it were, is purple. So they're the doors that it has. But when you come into this place, you're definitely getting the Nether vibe, I'd say. Nice, that kind of works. That's worked. Yeah, so just a bit of decorations. I definitely need a cup of tea, right? And we'll come in and we'll decorate this bedroom and we'll decorate out there as well. I think we'll stand on the stairs and just take a little break. I'll see you in 5. Okay, we're back, man. We're back. We've got a nice fresh cup of tea on the go and we're ready to decorate this place. Yeah. Now, you know, something did spring to mind, yeah. While the kettle was boiling there and I was just making my cup of tea, we got no gold in this place. Now, gold is like, it's something you need in the Nether, right? Let's be honest. And also, it's something that you find in the Nether. So let's kind of remedy that. Let's get a gold block here. And we could use our fancy cut gold, but I don't think so. I think we'll use a standard Minecraft gold block. And we'll actually take 6, maybe 12. And we'll kind of, oh, I'll tell you what, 12. And we'll kind of leave those in the chest as well, yeah? But yeah, we can use these. Now, I'll tell you what, where jump straight to mind, yeah, is maybe here. Maybe we swap these out for gold. Yeah, I think so. Let's have a look. Is this too much? I think we need some gold vibes in here almost. Does that kind of clash almost with the floor? Kind of almost does a little bit, yeah, but I think we'll just run with that and we'll see. And the other thing we might just do here, let's get another blackstone slab. Maybe just put a blackstone slab across there just to kind of tie it in almost. But the other thing we could do is if we get a trapdoor, you know, we are decorating still, right? We're supposed to be building furniture and stuff, but let's just do this, man. Let's try and incorporate some gold into this place if we can. Maybe, yeah, let's have a look at that. No, I don't think so actually, but maybe the blackstone trapdoor. Have a look. Our trusty trapdoors, man. They never fail, yeah. Yeah, or just like a solid kind of bar across the top of it, maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think like that. Just try to top that off almost. Now, almost is kind of a bit visually busy, maybe having the gold. And I think we'll leave that spot spare because we could, like, when we're decorating now, maybe stick something in there. I'm not sure. Not sure. But we'll stick gold up in here for now, yeah? I don't really think we want gold in the floor. I mean, almost that would kind of tie it in. But do you know, with the furniture, we'll try and incorporate some yellow or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think so. I think that's quite cool. That brings a little something. Makes it feel a bit more grand almost, right? That kind of works. Yeah, I think so, man. Cool. Let's just have a look. I don't think we want another rail there. I think we're good for that. Let's crack on, man. Let's get this decorating done. Now we've got gold. Now it kind of makes sense that each chest is what it is. We'll stick the gold here. Just like that, man. I think we'll stick the netherite axe up in there. And a potion of reaching as well. It kind of looks like a fire protection potion, yeah. Perhaps we won't do that. We'll stick some potions and stuff in these later for sure. Before the end of the stream, yeah. I think we'll start in the easy thing, which is the bedroom. The only one bedroom in the place, man. This is an apartment, so you kind of have to have a bedroom. And even though this is a nether you know, a kind of nether apartment, we will have a bed. Now, it's kind of almost got to be a red bed, doesn't it? Let's be honest about this. Do you know, we do have nether beds here. What do these look like? Let's just try those. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, perhaps we'll go with that, man. I don't know if you can actually sleep on these. You can only sleep at night, so you can. Yeah, okay, and respawn point set. Okay, so we respawn in the nether house, it seems. Awesome. Alright, now that'll work for us. So let's stick another bit of furniture. So, you know, I don't know, I guess. I mean, we've got these on us right here, yeah? So almost maybe we could just build a little table there, I guess. Okay, so we've clad that wall. We can't kind of have a table there. Maybe we have a little windowsill there. And make the table something slightly different. And ideally I'd want it there, yeah, but you kind of can't do that, can you? It's just kind of how it is. Right, where's this block here? Yeah, that kind of works, yeah. So again, wall. Let's just look for wall. We've got like modern walls. And I'm thinking not the deep slate. Do we have a basalt wall? We don't. That kind of sucks almost. We've got another brick wall. Could try that. We'll attach to the sides, yeah. You know, it isn't necessarily what we're going for. Yeah, I don't think that works anyway, to be honest. Let's go for the blackstone wall. Let's go blackstone. And let's just get this. Ideally, I wouldn't want like a normal blackstone wall. I want it to be a bit daintier. Yeah, we do have a modern blackstone wall, yeah. Let's just do that. Yeah, but just like that. A little table there, right? Like I said, we're not necessarily going to vanilla this. You know, we've got modded in blocks and we can use them for sure. So I guess what we can do is get a little cabinet. But it will only be nether type stuff. So if we get a little cabinet there. What else would there be? Yeah, see, none of that other stuff. Because, you know, none of the proper modded in stuff, I don't think. The other thing is bookcase. Yeah. And we'll put the, you know, nether based enchantments up in the bookcase as well, yeah? So, I don't know. So where's that cabinet gone? It's right there. Almost, I'm just thinking like a little cabinet there. Not necessarily the most pretty thing in the world, is it? Let's just be honest about this. But it kind of works. And we could have bookcases here. We can take that away, right? Yeah. What about when you come in? Almost. I'll tell you what, no, yeah, because you need access to the actual books, yeah. So you kind of have to be like that almost. I don't want to go too nuts with this. I don't want to make the room feel too small, but I don't think that does. I think that works. That's cool, man. Just like that. Maybe a little chair there, right? Somewhere to sling your kind of your coat or whatever. Let's try that one. We've got other ones, man. So let's just try one of these other ones as well. Yeah, you see, just like this. Now we might want to have a bit of a different colour in here. Yeah, I think we want too much red. Maybe the black, maybe the white. Yeah, I think that's the selection, man. Let's have a little look. Let's stick these trapdoors and stuff out the way. And grab those. Just see what this looks like, yeah? Honestly, I'm thinking like just a black one. Oh my, we've got a white bed, haven't we, actually? Yeah, I just think like that, man. Nice and simple, yeah? Nothing too fancy. But again, if we've got the windowsills there, we can't have shutters on this window. That kind of almost sucks, I guess. But I don't think there's a lot you can do about that. You could have curtains, but I don't think curtains are very nethery. I won't lie. And I don't think there's any kind of nether type curtains in here. You know, it's all just like normal curtains. It is something that you could make here, because like I say, I do think you can get string from the nether, if I'm not mistaken. It's in the chests there. I don't know. I'm not convinced by this, but we'll just try it here. Yeah, no, that works for me. That works for me. Like I say, tell me if I'm wrong here, but I think you can get string in the Nether, so you could make curtains here. That wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, nice. And I just think one more little thing in here, yeah, for sure. A little lamp. And again, we can have another lamp, man. That's not a problem. As far as I'm aware, yeah. Again, we'll go for the white vibe. It might be too much white almost. Okay, so we can't have a lamp there. That's interesting. Can't really have a lamp anywhere up in this place. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? A lamp on a chest would be odd. Alright, no lamp, no lamp. That's okay. We survive, man. We deal. Could have a painting, yeah. Let's try a 4x4 painting. A 2x2, sorry, painting, right? Yeah. Get rid of the lamp. We can't have a lamp. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, that's quite appropriate, isn't it? Candles burning and all this in the Nether. Burning again in the Nether. Is that skull? I mean, that is kind of appropriate also. Ah, okay, so there we go. We've got a winner. That's a wither head, right? That's a kind of wither, so that sort of makes sense. Yeah, I think so. And the only other thing you could have, like, was a little shelf, maybe. Let's just do that. There's no half measures up here, man. Let's do this properly. Yeah. I guess that's okay, yeah. I'll stick a painting in there. Stick some curtains in there. Oh, what's a chair look like on here? Oh, that's kind of crazy. We'll stick a little black chair there, man. Yeah, for sure. But I don't know, what's a shelf? There's a shelf? It's just science we're doing here. A shelf on the shelf. Do you know, I tried the shelf on the shelf before. And it doesn't quite work. It kind of floats in the air. But I'll tell you what does look good on there is a bookcase. Just like that. There we go. Yeah, you need a little bit of storage space in your bedroom, yeah, for sure. So let's stick this stuff away now. I'm kind of done with this. Stick the beds in there. I think we'll stick the chairs in there as well. And the kind of curtains. Now we'll stick the furniture-y bits in here, yeah, and a painting. Yeah, and I guess a shelf is kind of furniture-y, right? And we kind of made these for the windowsills. And for the table, that's perfect. Just like that, man. Yeah, it's a little Nether bedroom. Just like that. Beautiful. And the bathroom's completed. There's nothing else that we need in here, I don't think. A nice vanilla touch on this. No modded in sinks or toilets. They didn't feel very nethery. That's the bathroom done. I don't think we want any paintings out here. If we were going to have one, I guess it would be like the skull one or something like that. But honestly, I don't think so. I think we're cool here, just like this. Yeah, so I tell you what, let's do this kitchen first, right? We've done the bathroom, done the bedroom, now let's do kitchen. So let's get our furnaces. And again, it's not going to be any modded in kind of kitchens here. It really doesn't fit. So we'll just use normal kind of Minecraft stuff to make a kitchen here. And I guess a smoker as well. And we are going to have a cauldron somewhere else, but maybe a cauldron for the sink also in the kitchen wouldn't go amiss, would it? Let's be honest. And tripwire. Give this cauldron a little sink. Can you put lava in a cauldron? I don't know that. The answer is that I'm assuming you. Yeah, you can, right? Because you catch the lava in the cauldron when you do like a lava farm. Yeah, I think we'll be all right with that. So I don't know. Almost. We kind of need to build some units as well. So let's get our trusty trapdoors, and let's get some black nether material trapdoors. It's gonna be a dark kitchen, this, man. I think I don't have an option on that almost. So yeah, let's have a look. Blackstone maybe for the countertop, although yeah, maybe we could have obsidian for the countertop. Admittedly, you know, there's no water in the Nether, but you do need obsidian to go to the Nether, so it definitely fits the vibe for sure. You do get monster spawners, right? Are there monster spawners in the Nether? There are not, are there? They're all kind of naturally spawned in, aren't they? No monster spawners. I mean, we could try a soul sand worktop. That actually might work. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't think we will have the blackstone. And I think we'll just use one of these, one of the blackstone ones for the kind of, for the cupboard doors, if you like, yeah? Like maybe that one? Let's just try that. Just ditch the lava just for now. Yeah, so I don't know, like I'm thinking like a bank of cookers almost. Like we'll stack 2 of them up, which in theory would be like almost like a fridge. You know, for me, that's, they're not smokers, that's like a fridge. And you'd have like your cookers there. Yeah, there's not a great deal of space here, is there? Maybe we don't need a blast furnace, just an ordinary furnace. And that will kind of leave us room to have a sink. And again, I guess we will get the lava back here. Let's just try this and then we'll work on some worktops. Oh, I hope this works, because otherwise this floor is going to catch up. Yeah, there we go. The sink where you can wash your dishes in lava. It's kind of perfect. So yeah, I don't know, I guess like that. Yeah, it's kind of odd not having the 2. Perhaps we have 2 next to each other. Kind of feels a bit more cupboardy almost that way. And have the furnace there. And I think we do have like a soul sand worktop. I mean, I would put one here as well, but of course we put these chests here now, and so I don't know if that's going to work. We could have the chests almost behind a work counter, right? Or like underneath one, I should say. I don't know. Yeah, no, that works for me. You can still get into that one as well, right? They will open. Yeah, perfect. So that works. That's a little kitchen. Right there, man. Little kitchen doors. Fridge, cooker, sink. What more do you need, man? It's perfect. And yeah, I don't think we'll have anything on the walls. Usually we put like invisible item frames and stuff. I mean, you certainly do get leather in the Nether, yeah, that's for sure. So we could have an item frame. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering. Yeah, I'll tell you what, maybe. Let's try this. And if we just dispatch of these for now. Now maybe we'll put a blast furnace in the wall on the other side, yeah? Maybe we do just have a couple of bits on here, like a bucket almost. A bucket of lava. Yeah, okay, cool. Give a little bit of decoration for the kitchen up in this place, yeah? Alright, there's a little kitchen, man. It's built in a little studio. Nether flat, man. That'll work for us. So, again, we're just going to make some couches. I don't see anything wrong with just vanilla in this. You know, just building ordinary kind of step couches and like a, you know, like an ordinary kind of vanilla table almost. So let's get our, again, I don't know, I'm thinking blackstone for the legs. That might work, especially if we use this modern one. Or even the pillar walls, maybe. And let's just get, yeah, something that like almost like polished blackstone seats. I'm not sure. Let's just play with this and see. You know, because I was thinking actually we're going to have a bank of couches, but I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we have a giant sort of table here instead. It almost feels kind of like an old-fashioned building this year. That makes sense that you just have a big giant dining table right in the middle, like a meeting table or something, right? I don't know. Let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, just like that, yeah. So where do we put it? There. So it's kind of perfect, actually. I think that works perfectly. And we'll use the different trapdoor, the soul soil, as our little tabletop. You know, we can't have anything on there, but that's okay. We survive. So maybe just a big giant table. Right? Maybe we can stick a couch somewhere in one of these walls, potentially. I'm not sure. Not sure how necessary it is. You know, you got little seats there. This is where you just sit, man. There's no TV in here, so you technically don't need a couch. You can sit there at the table and have your meetings. Okay, so what's this? Yeah, alright, I see. So, I'll tell you what, let's do this properly then. Gotta get the textures right, man. Yeah, just like that, yeah? Yeah, beautiful. Nice and simple, that, man. So, I don't know, let's get some of this stuff tucked away in these cabinets here, as it were. I just think in this one that's tucked right in the corner, we'll stick the cookers. Now, the smoker we used, the furnace we used, buckets we've used, and the cauldron we used, but I do want to potentially put another cauldron in somewhere. For sure, it won't need a tap, so we can put that up there. Yeah, and do you know what? I'll stick my own personal EE chest in there, just as a little Brucey's bonus for anybody that happens to open that one up. We've already got stuff in that one. Yeah, but do you know what? We've got somewhere for the Blackstone. Where do we put all this stuff? Pretty sure it's here. Yeah, let's just pop this in here, man. Yeah, I guess we could put the Blackstone wall there as well. Yeah, beautiful. That kind of works, yeah. Got an obsidian trapdoor. I mean, we were considering an obsidian worktop, yeah. Should we see what that looks like? Might differentiate it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, actually. I think we'll go for the obsidian for the trapdoor. For the worktop, I should say. Yeah, for sure, man. Alright, let's stick that in there. All the things we used to make the table, plus an extra few little bits. Just like that. Yeah, maybe we'll use the glow iron frame again. Let's have a look. So what else can we stick in here, man? Just like kind of Minecrafty bits. Almost like I want a seat there, like a spare seat. I think we can use one of the modded ones. I don't see why we wouldn't. Let's just grab each of those. Yeah, just in that one, man. It's a bit of a dead space there. Now, in all these, you see, we're going to kind of have things. Like almost maybe a blast furnace. But I'm not convinced. Now, let's just go down. I think we look through this old chill style. I'll have a sip of my tea. Now, we'll just get all the blocks that you need to make your Minecraft stuff. You know, your survival game kind of workstations, as it were. That's what we're looking for. Alright, so let's have a look in the proper section. So definitely a smithing table, 100%, yeah. Definitely an anvil, 100%. So many mods on this, man. It usually get down to these quick, yeah, but it takes us ages now. I love it. Oh, here we are. Okay, so, you know, honestly, I'm feeling a cracked anvil. Kind of fits the vibe. Kind of silly, yeah. I suppose we'll take a normal anvil just to stick in the chest, yeah. But yeah, definitely a smithing table, right? It kind of makes sense. Grindstone sort of almost fits the bill. I don't know, with stone cut, you do get a lot of black stone in there, yeah? And a good old crafting table. Fletching table, right? You do want a bow when you go into the nether, and I think that's probably enough. And we don't have a fireplace in here. Maybe a brewing stand. I mean, that's crazy. We've got a potion set up next door. But yeah, maybe, you know, if we've got a spare slot, we'll stick a brewing stand in there. Do you know what? Maybe we'll have an armor stand in here as well. We'll stick some gold armor on an armor stand. Perhaps that would have been a better use for this little dead spot here. Yeah, for sure, man. And I think since the armor stand's there, we'll put the smithing table here. And I was thinking probably want the anvil there. And a grindstone. I don't know why, but we'll just have a grindstone, yeah? And I'm thinking a stone cut. We've already got a cauldron in this place, so we don't really need to put another cauldron in. Excuse me. Now maybe just here then. You can have a crafting table, right? Just kind of build a little unit here. Like maybe we can get the furnace, crafting table, and a brewing stand. You know, nothing fussy, man, to be honest. Just there. I was going to put worktops over the top of them, but I don't think so. We just leave it just like that. And maybe it's extra sneaky. Armor stand. A couple of sets of armor, yeah, for you and your mate, man. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so let's start getting some of this more juicy stuff in here. We'll stick the smithing table in there with the armor stand, yeah? Yeah, and this is for the furniture, and also over here, man. Alright, so this one, yeah? I'll just stick them in there randomly now. 2 anvils, a broken anvil, and a crafting table. They're kind of like critical, you know, sort of game bits, yeah. Oh, you already got a Bruce's bonus in there, man. Oh, a fletching table. We didn't put a fletching table in. So you can have the furnace in there. A bit of a bonus in there as well, yes. But you can have all 3 of these, man, here, like just like that. Yeah, we'll put the brewing stand and the fletching table in there. But let's go and see if we can incorporate this fletching table. Maybe we don't have 2 armor stands. I did quite like that armor stand being there, I won't lie. I mean, maybe we'll put the fletching table there. Yeah, just a proper little setup, everything that you need for the game. For the Nether, specifically. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, I think that's us done, Danny, man. I think that is nicely decorated. You don't want it to be too fussy, man. It's like an old school sort of building. Yeah, it feels like ancient, almost like you're inside a church or a crypt of some description. But we've got some juicy bits in all the chests, so you know it's worth exploring this place already. But we will stock it up even more before we leave here. I guess what we could do right now is stick some armor on this guy. On this dem. Let's stick an armor. Oh yeah, it's American armor. Yeah, and I don't know if you take. I've never taken a horse into the Nether. Never once in my life have I taken a horse into the Nether. But A, I don't know if mobs attack them, and B, I don't know if they did, whether having gold armor would protect them. You know, the piglins. But it will certainly protect us. So let's do that. And let's just stick this gold armor. Oh yeah, there's nothing decent in there, is there? So let's just put that there with the spare armor, man. Perfect. Yeah, just like that, man. Beautiful. Yeah, that's this place kitted out now. Yeah, it's just how I imagined it, really. I say I don't really want fussy things on the side. You know, I don't want stacks of chests, anything like that. Just a little workstation for each of the type of things that you might need. Technically, you don't really need a grindstone. You know, you might want to remove... You get a lot of random enchantments on the armor. You might want to remove some enchantments. You never know yet. And you do get a lot of blackstone in there, so you might want a stone cutter to play with that. But you know, you can get your anvil. You can make some potions. Ready to go, man. Because we do want a little chest here. Let's stick one chest here. And we'll stick our like potion kind of materials in there. And once again, I guess a gold chest actually makes sense. And the question is, will this open? It kind of blocks access to the crafting table, yeah. Which is kind of silly almost. But you know, if you've got your wits about you, you'll see that the crafting table's there, man. Yeah, beautiful. Let's put the gold chest in the gold chest. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Got a little nether bedroom, and again, we did put curtains up. It needed something up there, man. And like I say, unless I'm mistaken, you can get string in the nether. You can get wood in the nether. So I think you'll be all right there. I mean, I think you get string. I know you do through trades, right? Piglin trades. So if you're just in the nether, you can definitely make curtains. Yeah. And you could also make a banner. So and a tripwire hook. So I think we're good with all that stuff, man. Yeah, nice little kitchen. Little armor stand. That's all we needed. We're ready to go upstairs. I'm confident now. We don't need anything else down here. I don't think we wanted any more things in item frames. I mean, we could actually, maybe. Oh, we had another armor stand. So again, I think it's going to be gold, purely because that's what you need when you're in the nether, yeah? The other thing you need, I'd say, was like a bow. For sure. What's this? An explode bow. Now we could put that in, but I don't think so. It's kind of crazy. Yeah? Maybe we'll stick it in the chest just as, again, a little Brucey's bonus, man. Some people prefer a crossbow. Yeah, I guess you could put a crossbow on a bow. I can never get along with those crossbows, I must admit. Yeah. We'll just put a couple of stacks of arrows in there. And do you know what? Why not a spectral arrow as well? So, let's do this. Let's just... Oh, okay, we've done that. That's cool. Let's put a crossbow and a bow just there, yeah? And I don't think we want anything up there. You'll just find them in here, man. Like, this is... The chest is near those things, and this is where you'll find what you need. So let's stick these in here. Just like that. And we already started kitting out this place with the chests and things, so that's cool. It'll save us a little job at the end of the stream, man. Always like to make sure there's plenty of loot in these places. Definitely going to stick some potions in there, yeah? And I guess actually thinking about it, might as well put this gold armor up here as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so onwards and upwards, man. This is it. This is done. This is officially done. The only thing we do right at the end of the stream, right? Well, I'll come around and fill these chests up with a bit more loot. For sure, yeah? But yeah, that's kind of done. We've got our little bathroom. Leave the doors open. Got a little bedroom. Big old dining area. Not a bank of couches. It didn't kind of seem appropriate having couches here. Under that chandelier, I think you need a big fancy table like that. Right next to the kitchen as well. And technically this is a couch, right? If you want to sit somewhere, you can sit here. Watch the world go by, the normal world out there. Yeah, let's get up here, man. Let's finish this off and let's do this room up here now. We've already made a little start here. We've done the staircase. That's cool. And we've kind of got an idea of what we're going to do for the floor. We're going to incorporate these because we kind of have to. Because we've used them downstairs and they kind of like poked up here a bit. But... that's okay, that works for me. I think we're just gonna randomly just place some of these for now, just to kind of help us build a little vibe what's gonna happen, right? And it's just gonna be these things here and there. And I don't really know what the main sort of floor is gonna be just yet. But we'll figure that out right now, man. And then we'll build a portal. Again, it's not gonna be nothing too fussy up here. You know, I do think we'll probably clad this roof out. We kind of have to because we put soil there, and we did that deliberately. We knew we had this place to decorate, and so I chose to put soil out there so we could have grass on the roof. But it's just not nether material, is it? Black wood is not nether material. So let's kind of start, I guess, with that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, do you know what? Let's start actually with deciding where we're going to put this portal. I think the portal has to go kind of right here in the center. You know, there's kind of no choice about that for me personally. And I'm thinking what we probably want is like a little path that you kind of come off the stairs. We'll take that one away, and it kind of leads you to the portal, right? So I don't know. Yeah, I guess like this. And let's just have a look, because if we do one on the other side, again, is that one necessary? No, that's cool. Like some of these can totally be moved, yeah. Let's have a look. What we've done. Is it too wide? Yeah, we made it too wide. We kind of can't. There's only a limited amount of space here because we're going to clad this, yeah. So this kind of has to almost be one wide here. And that's cool, man. That'll work. This is the main way you go, I guess. This is too wide. And wherever these two kind of converge now, that's where we're going to put the portal, right? Kind of right here. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, kind of like right there. And like I say, we are going to clad these walls, so I'm not too fussed about if it's in the centre of that thing or not. Just kind of want it in the centre of the room. And I am thinking, I think it's probably going to be obsidian. I think we'll have a little obsidian, maybe craft obsidian bricks. Okay, we haven't actually used much of this stuff. Yeah, not the steps, I don't think. And just your standard obsidian, right? And I guess we'll take some crying obsidian as well. So yeah, I'm thinking, of course, for the portal. Let's get the portal kind of begun. Not completed just yet, but begun. just like that. In fact, we'll do it like that. Ready to go, man, ready to go. And so this is the convergence point for the two paths to the stairs. And I'm thinking probably, yeah, I guess we could have it be this stuff. I haven't actually used this yet, which is a real oversight. It's really quite cool stuff here. Like I say, there's so many builds to do in the city, man. There's no rush to use everything straight away. We can take our time, and you know, when it's time to shine, will happen quite naturally. Yeah, I don't know, almost it's a bit silly that it goes out. I was thinking like you want a winding path kind of almost going to the portal, and I still kind of do think that. So maybe... yeah, you kind of come out and then back around almost into the portal. You know, we don't have to be too fussy about this, but we kind of want to get it right. Yeah, I think that's cool. And then again here, I think it's just, we can't go there. We're going to have to clad this. So, I think it's just a one path here, a singular little path over to the portal. Kind of. Ah, okay, so that was one that had to stay. That was the one that's causing us problems. So, that's alright. We'll just make sure that these sides are like this. Yeah. Just kind of randomized, to be honest. Just to make it feel like it belongs. Yeah. Alright. But let's decide what we're going to actually do for this floor now. Definitely want it to be a contrast here. I don't think the crown obsidian is going to work. We used the I mean, it kind of does work here. We used the crown obsidian for the pathway downstairs. Yeah, I don't like doing the same thing over and over. I kind of like to mix it up. Let's just see though, if just around the stairs, the crown obsidian kind of works for us. Yeah, I have to say it kind of does. Oh no, I'll tell you what, not there yet. So again, this stuff can be just used at will, basically. Yeah, just kind of like that, yeah. Yeah, okay, so that kind of works. That kind of works. Yeah, a little path through today, yeah? And so it's kind of unfortunate that we have to use this right near the portal. I would have preferred we kind of put it in the wrong place almost if we just stepped it this way one. But you know, I think that's okay, man. Let's just work with this floor and work with what we've got. Definitely want to mix it up a bit now. So I don't want this place to feel like it is the kind of nether. So we're not going to use the nilium and all this on the floor. I just think we're going to have a little browse. And again, another little sip of tea, man. Just have a browse to see what we can do. So we haven't used these warp planks at all. And just see what pops out at us, man. That's nethery. And then we could use. I think the red will clash here. I've been definitely thinking maybe these. don't know. And we also got to clad the ceiling here, so we've got to decide really what we're going to clad the roof in. Almost I'm thinking just nice and simple, like the black stone. And that would mean that we kind of don't use the black stone in the floor, but that's okay. Yes, we already got other stuff here. But I don't know, maybe we could try some of that here and there. Nice, man. Just got to wet my lips, yeah. Has to happen. Okay, so we do have this as well, yeah. Like, I really don't... It's kind of annoying when that's on the floor, yeah, let's be honest. You know, maybe we'll kind of incorporate that, I don't know, somehow into the ceiling. Maybe. Again, the bone block is nether material, yeah. I hadn't thought about that. This is why it's just worth browsing sometimes. And again, maybe the shrooms in the ceiling. Excuse me. Shocking behaviour. Yeah, the glowstone I was also thinking. You like the piglin heads for sure. We can stick downstairs as part of final decorations, and the skulls. And maybe a wither as well. Have a look. Oh, we've got stacks of space. I think we've got enough there to kind of play with, yeah? I don't know, let's just see what we can do on this floor. Like, obviously I'm thinking maybe these planks, we need like a base, a block, one that's going to kind of be most of the floor, and then we'll just swap out some more of the tiles at will almost. Build up a little bit of a kind of vibe, but you need, you know, kind of base, main sort of colour. I don't know, this is good. Yeah, it's got like the purple and it's got the crimson, sort of works for me, that. All matches the portal when it's lit up as well, yeah. We do have to clad this wall, I'm forgetting about that, but we're going to do that in trapdoors, so we'll do that after we've done the floor, and then we'll do the ceiling now. Nice, man, nice and chill. This is nice when you've got the plan underway. You're thinking about it is all kind of very well and good and necessary. But it's nice when you made a decision that you can just kind of crack on. Like, we're kind of at that point now. Let's say I don't want it to feel too crazy up in here. We kind of did crazy yesterday. We've done crazy. I just want this to be a good old-fashioned portal room. I mean, you might come out of the portal on this side here. We'll work on that later. Maybe we'll give that side of the entrance something fancier also. But for now, let's just crack on with this. Stick these down. Alright, getting somewhere. Yeah, like literally the only reason we've got this basalt in is because of this block. Oh no, this block here, which is the chandelier downstairs. It has to be like that though. So we adapt, man. We do what we could do. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I'm going to swap all this out, alright. It's just the basalt that's throwing me off, I won't lie, yeah. But I don't know, maybe if we just break it up a little bit, like perhaps the basalt also has like bits of this. Like it's a double kind of whammy situation. Kind of around it, I don't know. Maybe. That you don't get the basalt without a little bit of this there as well. What I'm thinking. Let's try and balance it off a little bit, maybe. Okay, so that needs to go. You know, almost like plenty of it. Yeah, maybe not that one. Not sure why. And again, we could swap some of this out for bricks as well, yeah. For cracked bricks, I should say. I mean, maybe it should all be cracked bricks. That might actually help. No, I don't think it all needs to be cracked bricks, but definitely some of it. Oh, do you know, we did do it cracked bricks, so where did we change then? Where maybe we do then? Alright. Yeah, I mean, that was working, yeah. Like I say, it just brings a bit of a different kind of vibe, but that's cool. Yeah, that's a bit less offensive for me now, I must admit. I kind of want something else though. I think we do maybe want to plant some sort of nether materials up here. So let's get some anilium. It's early days yet, just building a vibe here, man. There's no stress, no kind of bother. But yeah, I'm thinking we've got that path there, yeah, on this side of the portal. Almost maybe. Yeah, because it's really unfortunate about that, yeah, I'm not going to lie, but that kind of does have to stay as it is, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's cool. I think that's okay. That works. Yeah, how was this one though? Yeah, no. Do you know, I think it was better as it was. It's kind of not technically right. It's a bit wide there, but that's okay. It kind of looks better, and that's what matters. So let's, I don't know. I honestly not convinced by this, but like we can actually plant some kind of, get a couple of nether plants up here at least. Not too many, man. I'm not going nuts with this, but just 2 here and there like that. Kind of randomly sort of placed. Yeah, I think almost just like that. Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, maybe a bit more. I quite like it actually. It's good. It's bringing the vibe together a little bit. Yeah, okay. There's something happening here. This is cool. Now, where's our basalt bricks gone? Let's get those in, man. Now, we're not desirable but necessary basalt bricks. But to be honest with you, that one is going to be covered over anyway, but just kind of balances it all up a bit. Okay, yeah, that kind of works. That kind of works. Now let's clad this roof, man. Let's just, you know, finish up the vibe here. And also, I was thinking some shroom lights in the roof. Maybe the soul stuff. But definitely, probably these. around this whole thing, man. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, but no. I will probably mix this up a little bit as well. Swap one of these out, yeah? Maybe like a row of them or something. Maybe have the top be slightly different. But I think for now, certainly to here, for example, this is a good idea. And besides, if a ghast or something like that gets through the portal, yeah, you know, it's not a big portal, admittedly. But either way, it's more secure than wood, isn't it? Than burnable wood. Here on the other side of the nether portal. That much is for sure. Now this bit's interesting because we've actually got to clad this wall in trapdoors. So maybe do it more like this. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Alright. Let's just have a look. Maybe that side, maybe the top. That side could be something different, I'm thinking. Yeah, just to mix it up a little bit, make it a bit more interesting. Let's get on our feet. On in the air, I should say. Yeah, and I'm definitely thinking maybe right at the top. We just mix it up a little bit. Probably just shorten the roof off a little bit. Have some shroom lights up here. With a little kind of soul soil ceiling in the centre of it. Let's have a look. And that might be a good spot, right, just to do that. You know, some screaming faces in the ceiling. Who doesn't want that? Let's be honest about this. Yeah, cool. And again, maybe down here, we cannot swap that out. No, that remains. Okay, so that's interesting. Maybe, I don't know. We could mix it up almost. And have it like be a wall, yeah. Or maybe do that, but on top of the soul soil. So I'll take this one away. Oh man, okay, so that sucks. We did that yesterday as well. Every time, basically, we do that. Let's put this down. Let's get our black steps in. And let's go and fix that. Quick sharp. Oh man, it's nice to be in the daylight, yeah? All of a sudden, that feels nice. Alright, cool. I almost forget that we're just in a normal sort of city here, yeah. Okay, it's kind of growing on me. It's a bit crazy, the floor, yeah. You know, the blue with the pink kind of technically is never going to work, no, but we have to just make it work. It's cool. Yeah, it's probably just better like that. And I'm just thinking this. Kind of like that, just like a sort of wall almost, right? And again here, it's kind of almost sort of problematic. I guess we just have the wall inside here. It's going to be dark now, but we'll fix that shortly, man. Fix that, it's cool. Yeah, well, I'm thinking though, I must admit that here, maybe we don't have the blackstone, but let's just see how that works. Yeah, that's soil gone. Okay, so it was worth a try, yeah, but that does need to stay there. Alright, no problem. It's all good, man, it's all good. You do what you gotta do, yeah? And I guess we'll just kind of do it like that. What about this? This is the chimney. This is the chimney now. Yeah, all this kind of has to stay. Alright. Let's just get rid of these, man. They're kind of like ruining the vibe yet. And let's get some shroom lights over here somehow. I guess right there, that kind of makes sense, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, what about this just across there, nice and simple. We could put a trapdoor on there, yeah, if we need to. Yeah, let's just bring this out to here, see how this all kind of fits first, before kind of stressing about it. Alright, get our fingers on straight, man. And once again, we're going to have to kind of clad this wall. Yeah, we're kind of going to do it in trapdoors, man. And save a bit of space up in here, yeah? Not like we're short on space. But nonetheless. Yeah, I mean, that's quite cool. Alright, and then once again, just on the end like that. So what are we doing here then? We need to do that one. Yeah, okay, so on the ends here, right? Just like that. And I guess up there we could just have a blackstone slab, right? Oh, do you know what we do have? I think we've got shroom light trapdoors, and if I'm not mistaken, they do also light up. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I mean, we could have a strip of them right along. I'm not sure if that'll be dumb, like if it'll look odd or not. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that kind of works. Let's get this little bit in here, man. Ugh, what are we stuck on? We've gone down the stairs. Nice. Alright, yeah, clad that up in trapdoors, yeah? Don't need you. Yeah, and I guess here, I don't think we want a whole bank of shroom lights. I think we just have our trusty trapdoors once again, and we'll go for the blackstone ones, man. I'd like to say they're real lifesavers, these things. That's for sure, man. More trapdoors, yeah. It's definitely worth adding to your mod pack. Okay, so actually here, what are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to go right up to the ceiling with that, yeah. So beautiful. And we will complete this portal for sure. Okay, so this is interesting. Let's yeah, I don't like the idea of that being empty. It's just like a shroom light in there for now, yeah. Yeah, that has to stay, man. I really don't want to knock it out, yeah. No, it doesn't have to stay. Alright, cool. Bonus. Alright, beautiful. Now let's, yeah. Oh, man. It sucks so bad. Probably pop it on there now, yeah. Alright, fine, let's do this. Let's get out there, man, and let's do this. Let's pop you on there. Just like that. Nice and easy. So let's bring it around this way, man. Can't really think there. Can't really see what I'm supposed to be doing there. Let's do it this way. Yeah, and again, I guess you just have to put a little trapdoor there like that. Kind of not right almost, but that's how it is, man. That's cool. A little soul soil around here. Yeah, okay, so actually then, perhaps that's where it is. Come here, man. There you go. Off you go. Yeah, because we're going to want to clad this wall up here. That cannot be changed yet. Tell you what we could do, actually. Just avoid that whole kind of situation. Just build this out. It's not like we desperately need the space here. Build that out just like that. And up here as well. Just like that, man. Beautiful. But yeah, that's the door to next door actually, so we kind of do need that particular space there. I guess we'll just put... Yeah, I mean that works, yeah? Yeah, beautiful. Like, I don't think he... the trapdoor's going to stop us. It kind of makes it a bit more of a step there. That's alright, man. That's beautiful. So once again with this, now becomes the end. Oh, okay, so we kind of can't, yeah, because of this, because it's on the corner. Oh, we can. You can. Cool. Just to fit the vibe, we kind of don't need to do it here, because this bit ain't going to be clad, but we've had to do it everywhere else, so it kind of makes sense to just do that there as well, right? Alright, man. Beautiful. Plenty of light. Let's get this portal completed. Getting closer and closer to going to the Nether, but we've still got to stick a few decorations here. I'm definitely not happy quite yet. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're just like that. All right, so we've got a Nether portal, and we've got a floor. Like I said, I didn't want this room to be full of furniture or particularly massively fancy. This is just a portal room. It really needs to be kind of fireproof is the priority almost. Got to clad that wall, yeah. We're going to stick some plants. I will stick some Nether little plants down here. It's a bit dark in this corner here. Like maybe almost we should have shroom lights across the bottom. Maybe glowstone in the ceiling perhaps. Some sort of shroom lights here. If we've got shroom lights in the roof there, I think we're alright having those walls and that one there be like that, yeah. And I think we do. We change this to glowstone, man. Bit more nethery in it. This is what you get on the roof in the nether. Let's do this. Let's just make that full as well. Why not? Alright, yeah, just like that, I think, man. And almost... Let's just have a look. Almost feels like lava that above your head, yeah. It's quite fitting almost. It's kind of nice. Yeah, glowsroom's there. Does it feel too dark here? No, but we do need a door on here. So let's just stick a little door. Seal this thing off here. It's got to be like a nether door. We use crimson in the floor. So I'm thinking a little crimson door. Definitely the way to go. Just there like that. What's this? When did we do that? Did we even do that? I do not remember doing that. That's crazy. I mean, it didn't look that bad. I mean, maybe some lights in the floor. I don't think so, though. I don't know. We can kind of try it almost. Yeah, it's not really the worst thing in the world. Like I said, I don't want this place to be like a crazy kind of crazy cave or anything like that. But actually that kind of does sort of work somewhat. Yeah, maybe that one. Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. And in theory, what we'll have across here, right, is a bank of chests to store all the goodies that you get from the nether. Now, we wanted to maybe use bone in the roof, but we kind of haven't. So maybe we could just build, you know, have a little fun almost. I don't know if there's any point in this, but we could just build a little bone structure. Or two, yeah? Just to give it a bit more of a vibe in here. Actually, I don't want them in line like that. Now and probably one over here. Yeah, I think that works, man. Just break up the floor. It's not the best floor in the world, this, but I say we've kind of been hampered somewhat because we had to use. I mean, there's no excuse. We could have done what we wanted with the floor, couldn't we? Let's be honest. Yeah, there we go. Look, just like this. And I'm thinking mostly these, but probably a few of the green ones as well. Just dotted around, yeah. Yeah. Let's see, man. Yeah, so not like crazy, but just not boring, right? A little bit interesting almost. Yeah, I am wondering about this floor, you know. Like, almost it might be better. I don't want the soul sword because it's just such a nuisance to walk on. That's literally the reason. And I don't want to use the Nilium because if we just what we used on the floor downstairs, I kind of wanted to change it up. But you're kind of almost limited with nether blocks, right, as to what you can use. But let's just reevaluate this ever so slightly. And just see if we can do something. Just make this floor a little bit nicer. I don't know. And we just put the axe away, so let's just get another axe, man. And I think we will take another netherite one, because again, we'll just stick it in the chest. It's more loot for the chests, man. It's all good. Like I say, I don't want it to feel crazy like downstairs. I just want it to be more... Yeah, it keeps doing that. So actually what we've got to do is just get the stripped stuff. The automatically pre-stripped stuff. And put that in ourselves. That's not a problem, and we'll have to get a chest in. Like almost that's just better for me, yeah? I think so, man. I think we ditch all of this. We did. We hadn't used the planks, and I just figured it was nice to use what we haven't used yet. But they're not working for us, man. I don't like that wooden plank vibe. And I don't think the planks burn, do they? Because they're from the nether, so they're still not going to burn in theory. So it would have still been safe, but the visual is just not there. So we're going to do this thing, man. We're going to swap it all out. We're going to use this. I'm going to stick with the crimson vibe for sure. But in Minecraft, just like in life, man, you should listen to your instincts. Yeah, if your gut's telling you something's wrong, it probably is. Not necessarily always 100% right, but you should listen nonetheless, yeah, and at least consider it. And we've considered it, and I think we need to change this. For sure, man. Just not really happy with that at all. So let's just have a look now and see if we're happy with that. I already kind of am, to be honest. But almost like, yeah, I am, to be fair. Like I say, it's it just feels a bit calmer. These planks are just not working for us. They'll get their time to shine, man, but today is not that time. I mean, almost I could, yeah. We're going to do this whole lot like this. Could mix up the design, make it a bit more interesting. Maybe put a few of these in a different direction. We'll see. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to try it. I think I know that feels nice, man. That feels better. Better already. Yeah. Let's stick some chests in this place, man. Let's get this thing going. And again, we've really only got a couple of options for chests here. We could use a netherite chest because it kind of just makes sense. You know, you get your ancient debris, right? Up in the nether. So that's how you make your netherite chest. And again, almost a gold chest, but I just don't think it'll work vibe wise. Alright, yeah, let's not do that. Let's actually make a chest. and kind of fill it up with some stuff first. I think we'll probably have a system like where it's like you know, a different chest alternately, kind of like that, and then maybe a gold one, but I'm not convinced. It's almost like too many different colors. Do you know what? Almost I kind of do like the gold, but I'm thinking maybe we just have gold chests. Honestly, kind of almost appropriate, yeah. We could have gold chests with the netherite chests on the side. Gold chests in the middle. I don't think we have the wooden chests. Yeah, honestly I can't kind of decide fully on that. I won't lie, yeah. I'll tell you what, we've got to clad this wall, we've got to clad the other wall. Have a look. I am just thinking just netherite chests, honestly. Almost kind of dull, yeah. Maybe netherite chests on that wall. Where else have we got space here? Ah, look, we haven't even finished the old ceiling here, man. Let's do that. Yeah, not a lot we can do about that. That very much. Oh, do you know what? Actually, maybe there is. Yeah, okay, so actually we can get I think we've already got them on us. Just have a half slab up there. I mean, we could even just do it like this, yeah? That's not a problem to just have that like that. And then, I guess, like this. No, yeah. We haven't got any space for any more blackstone, man. Any space for anything. Let's throw that away. And let's just get a solid blackstone slab. Beautiful. Actually, we just destroyed that, haven't we? That's alright, man. It's alright. And I guess the chest's along here, yeah? Golden ones just here, like this. Yeah, I think that's the solution. And we're going to leave that like that. That's cool. No chests along here. Leave this all open here, man. Just like this. You know, you come in Nether, you don't want to mess about in this area. You kind of go, protect yourself behind the bone structures. Do your chests, man. That's cool. Yeah, alright. I think that does us. So, let's just clear a bit of inventory space here. Let's stick all the chests up in a chest. And let's stick an axe up in there as well. Now, we'll get these piglin heads in. And that's the good stuff in the netherite chest. And in these gold chests we'll stick some slightly less good stuff. In this one here, it's just all the building materials, right? We'll just pop all this in. We're kind of done with most of this now. Beautiful. It's a beautiful place to be. So I guess the soil and sand can go separately. All the kind of nether bricks can go separately. All the wood can kind of go up there, I guess. Even if we didn't use it, that's okay. And the old nilium down here. And just any random bits of wood that we got right there. Now we don't really need, and even some bark, yeah. I don't think we're going to use glow item frames. We just pop some glow item frames there as well. I don't see why not. Oh, and there's a netherite chest. There you are. Real Bruce's bonus. So this chest isn't a total troll. We got something in there, man. And then we got a little polished blackstone step as well. Now let's just get another. Actually, I don't think we need any more plants. I think we're good. Oh, we got this stuff, right? So let's pop this in there as well. Glowstone. Some shroom lights. And a random bit of bone block. That's beautiful. Now let's just decide what I'm going to clad this wall in. It kind of needs to be nethery. But I don't want it to be boring. I want it to be something interesting. Almost we could clad it in lava flow here. That is kind of crazy. I don't think that was the vibe we were going for. I'm not going to lie. But we haven't used these before. And that is kind of crazy almost. Look at the light. We didn't even need to worry about lights. Got lights. Yeah, I think so. I think that's kind of insane. And like I say, we weren't necessarily going for the crazy kind of vibe up in here, but I can't not use this. I have to lie. I can't lie, I mean. I can't not use it. Too many double negatives and I'm confusing myself. So yeah, okay, so we do need a blackstone stair. You watch when we've done this, I might change my mind, you know, and just want to pull it out. It might just be all too much. I'm not sure. But we've done those. We've done all those. We can go. We can go. You know, it really doesn't matter, but let's try and keep it in the same direction. If we can. These trapdoors are insane, yeah. I said yesterday, man, they're next level, man. This stuff is next level. I can't quite believe that. I mean, almost here by the stairs, it is a bit too much here. If you're looking up from downstairs, that's going to be kind of a bit confusing. A little bit worrying. But this is what's happening, man. This is what we've done, and that's what's happening. Oh, okay, so it does actually matter, yeah? Which way you put them. So, cool. I mean, I'd rather they were all the right way anyway. Where else have we done that? Yeah, look, they flow in different directions. Oh, I see, yeah? It comes down if you've done it on the top. And it goes up if you've done it on the sides. Ah, that's interesting. You could have some fun with that, yeah? Kind of makes sense, right? You know, the animations were flowing in that direction. Ah, okay, so we did. Yeah. Alright, now the question is, do we want these directly above the staircase as well? I think we kind of almost have to, yeah. Let's just be honest about this. You're going to run up the stairs and kind of panic because you've hit lava. You know, the Nether is only for the brave of heart, man. And that's the test of your metal. Right there. Oh, cool, man. That's beautiful. And this one also has to be clad. No, I don't know. I don't necessarily. I think it would actually fit the vibe, yeah. Okay, so that's interesting, yeah. So, what have we done here? Do you know, that actually raises a good point, yeah? I've just realised something. That up on this roof, maybe we can put a solid shroomlight in there, because I did consider when I was flying over this. Then we're going to do an impromptu little bit of building maintenance here. Because when I looked at this roof, yeah, it occurred to me that we could actually have a peak on this. And that will actually get us out of a pinch down below. And do what it is that I thought in the back of my mind that I wanted to do anyway. And I guess we kind of do just bring it right across just to here. Yeah, we're done with the roofs. We're done with the roofs. That was it though. You know, just because it's the gable end, it makes sense. Like right there, yeah, that's better. I think we'll leave that like that. Whoa, clutch. And then now in theory, I could probably have to replace it, yeah, but yeah, just like that, yeah. In fact, all of these, man, oh, we're gonna have to replace them all. Do you know, actually, I don't think we will do that, shroom. Yeah, beautiful. Because does it? I guess it does go right along, yeah. In theory, we could, but I just don't think it's necessary. Oh, okay, so interesting. Kind of doesn't get us out of that pinch. It's still just a half block there like that. Yeah, and that kind of does make sense here. So maybe, I don't know. Let's just do this. But still, I wanted that done on the roof anyway. It's really not a bother, yeah. Maybe we do that, and maybe we just clad this one in shroomlights. There's always a way around these things, yeah. Yeah, just like that, man. No other choice really, let's be honest. But that's cool, man, that works. Alright, here's our nether room with a crazy lava warrior. That's quite cool. Yeah. I kinda like that. That's it. That's it. That's beautiful. Now we didn't, like I say, I didn't want to go too nuts in here. The plants were an extra just because we were not happy with the floor. But now that we swapped this wood out, I am happy with that floor. It's cool. You know, we had to have these in certain areas because of downstairs. And I think it's worked. I think it's worked. It's just a nice, simple port room. Completely fireproof. Indeed, already technically kind of on fire. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so I can't remember where we put the blocks. In here, yeah? Yeah. And you can have the lava trapdoor as well, yeah? Because why not, man? Now, I did want to get some of the, put one of these heads in, I must admit, but I'm not even sure there is anywhere to kind of put it here. Just like that. Yeah, just there, man. Nothing here. No, not the skull heads. Just that one. Now let's go downstairs and stick another one of these somewhere. I think it's quite fitting, yeah. Almost like you could have the heads here, yeah. I don't know if it's gonna like just take over the vibe almost. But it kind of is sort of fitting. Just on those three. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's nice. I think that's perfect. But again, it's just another Brucey's bonus that we can actually stick in here, right in the middle. There. In fact, do you know what? One in each, I think is fair, yeah? So this is a kind of almost like a troll cupboard, let's be honest. You can get the wither head. You get the skeleton head. Just a cut of plants, just because we want to get rid of them. There we go. Just random bits, man. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that helps, man. That brings a little vibe. Upstairs, oh, I love it. Plenty of light up in here, yeah? So, I don't know, maybe we got rid of the item frame too soon. I was thinking we could have a flint and steel on the wall, but I don't think we need to. We've got a flint and steel right there. So we're ready to go. Now, I just want to do the very last thing I think we do is go into the nether, yeah? I do want to pack these chests out, yeah, before we go into the nether. We can't die in the nether, we're in creative, so it's like, it's a worry-free, like in survival, I always worry a little bit you're going to go end up in lava here, but I don't want to go in the nether and then have to come out here and do some busy work. I want to really do the busy work right now, so let's just get our potions, man. Let's just quickly do this, yeah? What's that, potion of reach? No. Fire resistance. There. We're going to take a bunch of these. And I guess, what else do you need in the nether? Slow falling, right? We'll take a bunch of slow falling as well. And I think that'll do you. You could have leaping, in theory, but I don't know. I don't think that's necessary. Healing, yeah? Instant health, I guess. Never goes amiss. We'll just stick a few. Perfect. And let's just get some gold. Plenty of gold. I think we'll just take a full stack of gold and dot that around the place, yeah? We've already put armor into place. I don't really think there's anything else that we need to have in this house. Just those little treats right there like that. So again in here, right? We'll put 16 gold and one each of your potions. Ready to go, man. Ready for the nether. And likewise in here, man. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. You don't really need a flint and steel in the nether now. And then that's like more the troll chest. So again, in here, that's kind of almost a troll chest, but you got a nice netherite axe, yeah? So I have 16 gold. I'm probably going to need to get some more gold up in the mix here. One each of your potions, man. Kind of it. You know, we've got bows and arrows and all this stuff downstairs, so that's all good. So let's get some more healing potions and let's just get some more gold. You know what? Yeah. We'll stick a cut of these just dotted around the place as well. Oh, what are we doing? Bang, bang. And I think in each of these kind of almost like troll chests, that's where you're going to get your golden apple, man. And in here as well. Beautiful. What we got? 3, 3, and 3. And I guess we might as well just stick 16 gold in there. I don't see any reason why not. And let's just stick some of this stuff downstairs, man. And then we're done. We're done with the chests. There's not much chest work to do in here. Definitely just wanted some potions in here, yeah. Where the brewing stand is, it makes sense that you can grab your potions there. Probably 2 of each. Just like that. Along with 16 gold. And an apple. And let's just have a look out here, man. And make sure all these have something decent in them. I mean, not really, no. So let's just stick 4 gold. Yeah, you got your gold there, man. That's cool. 4 gold. And a potion. Again, you got a netherite axe there, man. So let's just give you a flint and steel. And a potion. Oh, you got gold in there, man. That's enough. You got 12 gold in there. So yeah, 4 gold. Yeah, there we go. 4 gold and a potion. What's in this one? Okay, so nothing. So one more thing. Right in the corner. An enchanted golden apple. Right there, man. Beautiful. Job done. We give away our flint and steel here. I must admit, I'm a bit tired now, right? The stream's been going for what, 3.5 hours now. Did have a couple of little breaks in there. And to go into the nether, yeah, beautiful. Tired is not a good idea. Yeah. But we're going to do it. We're going to light up the first portal of the city. Oh, there she is. And we are in creative, yeah. So it really doesn't matter. We don't need to really... I'm just going to go for a golden sword, man, because why not? Like I said, we're in creative. It's not like it's going to matter. But let's stick our golden thing on. Let's have a golden sword. And I guess we could put some golden armor just in there as well. And let's just go and see. I'm not going to go on a mad adventure in here. We're literally just going to go and see what's what. Now, what can we see there? Oh, that's the streamlight. Just go and see what's what. So we've established contact with the nether. Just make sure the nether works on this sea. But nothing, it might just crash. Let's go and see. Oh, joining world. Does that mean it's crashed? Let's hope not. It doesn't surprise me, you know. It wouldn't surprise me one little bit. What does that mean, joining world? Shouldn't that be like fading into the nether now? Joining world. Come on, man. Alright, well that's a hell of a way to end the stream, yeah? Yeah. Like, we did have issues with this mod pack, yeah? Like, where it was all kind of jittery and not necessarily working properly. I'm going to be patient, and I don't know. This doesn't seem very good. So what will happen now? Like, have I got myself caught in a loop? Where every time I try and log in, we're going to be in the portal so we can never get back out. I don't know. Joining world. It's crashed. Isn't that just typical? Okay, it hasn't. It's just really, really slow. I can hear nether noises. We've got a blue circle on the Windows thing. But I think if we wait, we're alright. Loading terrain. That was scary. I honestly thought it crashed. Like, if that crashed, yeah, and like logged me out of the game, I'd be stuck in a loop where you'd almost lose the world, I was thinking. Okay, so let's just wait. I'm just going to sit here and wait. I'm going to let this thing load up. Need to go deeper. Let's get out of the portal, actually, right? So yeah, look, it's really like laggy. It's interesting. I really should have backed up the seed before doing this, yeah. It's a learning curve. But let's just sit here, man. Like I say, it's quiet on the stream anyway. Let's just be honest about this, yeah. It's not a problem for me. It's perfectly fine. But we are in the nether and it has loaded up. And it does look like we did get what we wanted. I can just see it on the right there. We are in a Crimson Forest, and do you know what? This seems like a good spawn, right? We're protected. We're in a little protected thing. It's not going to work if the whole bloody Nether doesn't work, though. Let's be honest, but it might just be because it's the first time. I don't know. But I really want this to stop lagging so that we can kind of turn around and see what's happening. But I'm moving my mouse a bit, and it's not like responding. So I don't want to push it. I just want to let it load up, man. I'm going to have another sip of my very almost cold tea now. There we go. Actually, it's bona fide that that's cold. I can drink a warm and a tepid, even a lukewarm tepid tea, yeah, but not a cold tea. Let's put that down. Okay, so we're in the Nether, man. We've got a nice safe spawn, yeah, and we are in Crimson Forest. That's what I wanted. Does look like we might have lava joining us anytime too soon, but it don't seem to be working. Like it's lagville. Look at that. That is a great place to spawn a portal in, yeah. Now, is that lava just going to come and ruin the party, though? That's the question, yeah. It looks like it wants to. We can block that off, right? Yeah, look. Though, I don't know. Man, that ghast, you make all the noise you want. There's nothing you can do to hurt us right now. Let's get some netherite. Netherrack, sorry. Let's just make that lava not be problematic. Look how slow this is. Now, I'm hoping that this is just because it's the first time we've logged in. I don't know. And I'm honestly hoping also that this doesn't affect the main kind of seed when we get back to the main world. But I did just back up this world a couple of days ago, actually, so we should be alright. Let's have a look. Are you going to let us even select our netherrack? This is a riveting stream, yeah. First time in the nether, we can't even move. This is kind of unfortunate. I could just press 2, right? F2. Let's do that. Let's get the netherite in. And it doesn't matter. We're in creative. We could just walk straight through that ladder. I'm just going to be patient, man. I'm going to let it walk. Oh, F2. Is that not? Oh, let's just save the screenshot. Not kind of what we were going for. Alright, I think one more and we're there. So it's not like the fact that we've gone in the nether. That's kind of unfortunate because I wanted to do some cool stuff in the nether, yeah? We'll see what we can do. See if we can find some mod packs or something that's going to help us fix this. But at least we're in. I definitely want to get out now. Because it's just not kind of working. Look at this, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't even think we need to kind of worry about this lava too much. I don't think we're going to be able to bother. Do we just get out of here now? We can walk through the lava, man. It's not a problem. We kind of troll, yeah? Like, I've been trolled because this is lagging. But also, if you come through here and you're not in creative, you've been trolled. Whether or not I'll be brave enough to come through here again, I will. I just hope the seed's alright on the other side, man. I really do. That's my biggest concern right now. Let's go. Forward. Motion, please. But okay, I mean, that's a good spawn. If it wasn't lagging, yeah? That would be a good nether spawn, for sure. But we should be walking forward now. I mean, actually, maybe I'm being a bit hasty. Should we log out the game and log back in? Maybe the nether will be alright then? That might be something to do. Let's turn right. Let's do this. I think I'll do this off camera. Like, I'm going to end the stream now, right, and play about with this, because clearly this is not streamable yet. And we're kind of done. I did what I need to do. Opened up the nether portal. Eventually got ourselves in there. And we've got a good, nice, safe nether spawn, man. So if we can get this working, this will be fun. We can have some fun in here, do some very cool things. But for now, my main concern is the main seed, that when we get out of here, it still works smoothly. So I'm going to end this now, yeah? Log out here, reboot the game, and end the stream. And I hope you all have a good one, yeah? I hope you have a better one than we're having here in the nether right now. How I feel in the morning sometimes is this laggy. But I'm hoping, I'm going to copy the seed, I guess, and then do some tests. But yeah, have a good one, and stay safe, man, and, you know, stay chill.